Two shakes of.
Right.
I thought I'd get this out for the weekend.
That's fantastic. Is that like the Easter promo?
Yeah, I got it last year. My missus bought it for me last year. She bought it and got it sent to my house because obviously we just got together and then we went straight to lockdown. So she's like, "I got you a little present for Easter." So she ordered the little Easter chick as like our first kind of like gift to each other. It's full of dust though, to be fair.
Fantastic.
It's seen better days.
Little stupid, don't know if you're still here, but CT4747 and Burrito Boys, welcome to the stream. So I'm just gonna move that around quickly. I kind of feel bad because I should have been making a lot more videos. Like I wanted to make a lot more videos this week, but I've so far made like one video this week. Like I haven't made a video for like 6 days. To be fair, I have a video that I'm editing like just before this, which is quite a cool video. But the worst thing I feel bad for is the fact that obviously I said like the weekly episodes of the mock are going to be back, but I haven't actually had a chance to make an episode. I had some parts come in and stuff. That's really cute. I had some parts come in and stuff, but I haven't like got round to actually doing a video on it. I've just been like, I think it's because it's my first week back at work. I've just been so like tired.
Sorry, my flask leaking. I think it's the condensation of adding like hot water to it. It's literally just like bubbling over. So I'm having to clear up as I'm trying to listen to you at the same time. I think it's good. Good evening, Miss Vader as well. Welcome to the stream. This is the second stream I've done today as well. I'm shattered. I'm so tired. Hey, Burrito boy. How you doing? Or boys. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm a bit like you, going back to talking about making videos. I haven't filmed anything in like a week. Like I've got enough footage for building Kashyyyk. I've been, time lapsing it as I'm doing my live streams and stuff on TikTok. And we got some great progress done today as well. I'm really happy with how it's going.
I didn't realize you were doing TikTok today.
Yeah, well, I just decided to because I thought, well, I bought some storage drawers for my Bricklink. So just to organize it a bit easier. So I was doing that, and then people were like, "Oh, what you building? What you building?" And I was just kind of like, and I was just just trying to follow like a weird face in the background. So I was just like, well, I suppose I could build some Kashyyyk, and yeah, I just ended up working on Kashyyyk for a bit. But I'll send you across a pic, a little sneaky preview of what I've been able to get done today. Let's have a look. I don't know. My phone is playing up at the minute. We are just running iOS backwards, apparently.
Oh, man. Apple's kind of mugged me off. Well, Apple not necessarily, but Canon sort of has, speaking of that kind of stuff. I just need to put some arrows on this pic real quick. Man, that rhymed.
And we got all of that. Boom. I'm sending you a little video. Just because it was easier that way. But yeah, so I've got a few episodes of segments of Kashyyyk recorded, but I haven't actually officially like recorded a whole episode of anything yet. So I'm a bit like you, just kind of like sat back, just working on stuff, but not really recording anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, bit of a pain.
For sure. The thing is that you've actually got some decent sort of progress with your mock already. I've been doing this. This is like going to be week 5, and I mean,
pissing on me. Sorry, that. Ow! It's burning my leg.
Change the cup it's in. TT Bonjour, ECS and EMG. Where's the Easter bonnets, guys?
That's where I picked up this because I was like, "There's my Easter bonnet. It's a little Easter chick." I know what I've done. I filled it up too much. I filled it up right to the seal, so as I'm screwing it in, it's like pushing it out. So I need to drink some, and then it'll stop. Oh, it really hurt. That's hot.
This is quite cool. Burrito Boy says it's the first mock in the Operation Blackout series I'm starting. Not sure what planet yet. Ooh, what on earth is that?
I want to know what Operation Blackout is.
Yeah, it sounds quite cool, doesn't it?
I really want to build something Bad Batch.
I need Cape Cantina Jesse capes. Fair enough. I think. Well, you're in America anyway, so you'll be fine. I think. If you're not in America though, I can't remember if you are or not actually, Burrito Boys. But if you are, then Cape Cantina is based in America, I think. But if you're not, I'm almost certain that
I think he's UK.
Blue Harvest Bricks is about to start reselling Cape Cantina stuff.
That'll be quite cool. What have I been doing today? I'm working on a new project. I'm trying to get a couple of projects working in the pipeline just to kind of like try and keep momentum or get some like good momentum going. So
have you had
I don't want to do any spoilers just yet, but I've just acquired some parts and pieces for it. So hopefully very soon we can start getting bits and pieces rolling out.
Yeah. Seeing as there's only 4 people in the chat at the second before it gets litty, because of course it will. Hopefully.
It's going to completely blow up.
I wanted to tell you. Remember last week we were talking about what mock I was going to do, like the mock I wanted to do, like
the secret mock that you were like, it's a Clone Wars thing and it's this, that, and the other.
Did you ever find out what it was?
No, I couldn't put a finger on it.
So I believe it's the season 2. I believe it is. Can't remember what specific episode. Oh no, it's not. This is where I had the confusion because I was trying to find it for so long. I knew what it was and I was trying to find it, but I couldn't actually find like the episode. And I scoured the internet, right? Mm-hmm. So I ended up finding what it was. It was actually in the Clone Wars movie, right? It's near this. It's like halfway through. It's pretty much what the whole movie is based on. It's the battle on Teth. And it's where there's the
they're climbing up the walls.
It's where they're having a battle with Jabba's palace on top, and all the droids are shooting down, and you've got like the ATTs walking up the side of the mountain, and they're having the battle. I wanted to do that.
That would be pretty cool.
I want to do it on like such a big scale that I can have like 3 ATTs like actually climbing up the wall. And the massive like battle with all the clone troopers, and then at the top, I was going to make like a custom Jabba's palace.
Yeah, I have one query with that.
Yeah,
I've tried it. It's really hard to try and pose an ATT vertically on a wall.
To pose it or to keep it there, you mean?
Well, yeah, literally to put it on the wall.
See, the way I was thinking of doing it is Technic. So I build the whole wall out of an incredibly strong reinforced Technic structure.
Yeah.
And brick built around it. And then I'd place where my ATT is going to go. And I'd like basically make small holes in the wall with however strong the Technic brace is needed to be.
Yeah.
And the Technic brace would like basically stick through the wall underneath the ATT and hold it on there.
So take out because that's literally what I was just. I've got a little dot right on my screen. I don't know what it is, but crap right where my face is. So take out the like the foot plate underneath it, and then have because underneath there's the 2x2 round brick, isn't it? I think. So if you take off like there's a light bluish grey plate underneath it. And if you take that off, then you got a round 2x2. Yeah. So if you take that one off, there should be a round 2x2 underneath it. If you replace that bar but use a longer Technic axle, you could put that into the foot, and that'll be like that far into the foot, then, won't it?
And for each of the feet, you mean?
Well, you could do the 4, and then the 2 on the side could just be because they just pose, don't they?
That's true.
So if you did that, you could have 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and that would give you quite a good. Because I didn't try that. What I was trying is the 1x4s that have the studs on the side. I was literally trying to clip it on by like 8 studs per foot, and it kept peeling off. That it was just too top heavy.
See, I was thinking of just putting one clamp, so that's the bottom of the handle, and it just sticks through the bottom.
Oh, and just literally clamping it because you can buy transparent pieces, can't you? Because I've got them for Anakin's pod racer.
Yeah.
So you can literally that could work, I suppose.
Clamping it on the side, and then positioning the feet.
Because then because if it's going to fall backwards, it's literally at the handles at its most downwards point, isn't it? It's not going to come any further out.
Exactly, and that's it basically.
So we're just brainstorming ideas. We're just literally.
So, the only thing is, my big idea was that I have so many dark bluish grey pieces, like slope pieces, that I was going to use that. But of course, the whole looking at the battle on Teth is actually more like dark orange.
So you're going to have to replace all your pieces. for a
I
different
wouldn't
color.
necessarily replace them, but I would have to buy the pieces again.
Yeah, or you could incorporate them into it, so you can have your dark grey and then put
Yeah.
in orange in places, and then it would make it look more.
That's true. Alex Corrigan, welcome to the stream. What's your job? My job is plumber. I am plumber.
Floor layer, well, trainee, but
Floor layer. We got
yeah,
floor layer and a plumber.
lay floors, tradesman. That's what we are.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of saying it.
Tradesman. Yeah.
I want to see if I can get other people to join on my mock series. Do you know I got asked to join a cult last week? A Lego
Souls
cult.
is a cult.
Yeah, Blue Harvest is dropping them on his website soon. Yeah, I got a message from him privately today.
Oh, PM.
Or one of the affiliates. He's
Yeah.
actually he's giving me a couple of free 91st and Axis decals as well. As like a
Nice.
thank you because I think basically they had five affiliates basically, and apparently we've all helped them incredibly. Like they've gotten a massive amount of sales.
That's great. That's good news.
I was actually really happy because being I think like the third or fourth smallest YouTuber out of the 5 that they picked.
Yeah.
At first I had like 2 orders I think,
Mhm.
but I've noticed over the last couple of weeks it's quite nice to see that a couple of people have actually been using my code.
That's good.
Not like massive purchases. I mean, some of them like £15 or like £10, like or £6. So I'm only getting like 25p or like 75p or something.
Still
But
more than I'm getting.
it's nice to know that people are using like no offense, but it's nice to know that people are using my code rather than like one of the bigger YouTubers' code because
It's always nice. Like I get people messaging me like, "Oh, I've just used your Firestar." I get no money from Firestar. It's like I've just used your code. And I'm like, great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm saving you, 15% off your order. But
Yeah.
like for me, it's like I don't get no monetary value. I get no reward out of helping people. It's literally just the pure joy of helping people save money.
It's such a shame that you don't even get anything for it.
I know. I'm hoping their new loyalty scheme will be better.
I know that there's like a possibility, but they could still sort of like they could still do something.
Chuck me a few points here and there.
Yeah, throw me a bone.
Yeah, literally. Like even if they gave me like 10% of their order in points to my account.
Dark Lord of the Brick, welcome to the stream as well. You don't have Instagram. That's a shame. I don't understand why like people like everyone doesn't have Instagram. It's the one app which I actually think I feel like you just may as well have because there's no one really bothers to make fake accounts on Instagram. Like you don't see many people getting impersonated.
True.
Or troll because I mean it's straight up. You can just see it. And second of all, like it's such a good way to connect throughout the YouTube space without
definitely
like having to use an awkward or like a much more personal link. It's a really easy thing to make an account, and also you can. I found it's a very good place for getting ideas.
Yeah, like everyone posts what they've been doing, updates and stuff. And what I like about it is you can DM people. Like TikTok, you can only message them if you're both following each other.
Really?
Yeah. So I can't message people that are not following me. It just doesn't go through. You have to literally be following one another in order to like message. Whereas on Instagram, if you find someone, you can literally just drop them a DM. It'll come up as a request if you're not followed, and then if you are following, then it comes up in your main feed. But yeah, you can ask anyone anything, which is great because I don't know about you, but I love people coming up to me and asking me like different things. Like I think like people more invest in yourself rather than like kind of the brand,
Yeah, definitely. Like it's also like a good way to. It's a nice way to like show people like behind the scenes bits as well.
Yeah,
and to find other people's behind the scenes bits, like because with YouTube, like you make a big video, sometimes you don't have the content to make a big video, and a lot of people who don't have 1,000 subs yet,
well,
a lot of people just don't do it anyway. You can do like sort of like a post, like an Instagram post on YouTube if you've got over 1,000.
Yeah, you can. What are they called? I can't remember, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like a little questionnaire, or a little poll, or whatever.
Yeah, well, you can do that, or like some people in general just sort of they just put a picture up and say, "Oh, I'm doing a stream later" or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good to kind of like notify people, like if you are doing a stream or whatever, if a video's coming out, it's like, coming out in a couple of hours, people then who are subscribed to you can then see what you've got coming up, which is great.
As someone who works in an auction, that stuff is very annoying. Oh wait, I think I missed something. It's only fake accounts on Instagram. Yeah, it's only fake accounts in. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like the only time it like affects you is if you're doing like a live auction for minifigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, yeah, that's a good point.
I was gonna say, you've had that before, haven't you? You've had someone on Brick Freaks auction, and they put a bid in, and then Brick Freak ended up messaging you afterwards just because the other person was fake or something, or not gonna pay or whatever.
Yeah. The guy did it on like 3 of his figs. He like outbid everyone by a silly amount just to troll him, which was kind of, I don't understand why people do that. You know what I mean?
No, it's just like I sometimes, like if I'm in if I'm like in an auction and people are bidding on it, I'll put a bid in. Like I'll probably like mostly likely want the item, and I'll just put a bid in just to kind of like help boost it along, just because I know like either the person who's doing the auction like would have paid either like a lot of money for the what kind of that logo is like.
I was thinking about that.
Hello.
Hey man,
how you doing?
Where's the face reveal?
Face. It's just that not right now. Not right now. I can't do that right now. I'll do it in a second. I just gotta do something really quick.
Oh, that's cool. All right, sweet.
Why are you still dropping on me?
Real quick though, what is with how come you like chopped your head off?
With the profile picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was making this alternate thumbnail a long time ago, and I made like doppelgangers for everybody, and I couldn't come up with anything creative for mine, so I just made mine swirly.
I was gonna say, literally, you just stuck in a blender, and then like that's what's come out.
Full gang, yeah. Fantastic. All right. Are you busy for the second? Should we just keep talking and then come back, or is it just you can't do video at the second?
Oh no, I'll turn on my video in like a good second. I just gotta. I mean, it's gonna have terrible. Is it okay if it's like a mediocre light? I can't speak today.
Yeah.
Lighting is not a problem. I mean, as long as your internet's alright and it doesn't glitch out like mine does half the time. Don't know why it does it, but I just seem to be having really bad internet at the minute.
I just want to say hey to Blue Harvest Bricks and One of a Kind Bricks as well. Don't know why for a second I thought I had that wrong. Hey,
there we go.
Yeah,
that lighting's not too bad.
I mean, I could still get the lighting, but like it's like already put away.
Lighting's good.
That's not a problem. We can still see, which is the main thing.
Have you got a loft bed?
Yeah.
That's cool.
To be fair, I've been actually tempted with getting rid of my double and going to a bunk bed with a desk underneath. Like this thing takes up so much room in my bedroom. I need more space for my Lego. I'm actually considering going back to a bunk bed.
It's definitely worth it. I mean, I that's where I used like to. I can't. I'm finally like choking how to speak right now. All right, but anyways, yeah, it's good because like I have a ton of space now. And, like before, this would all be my bed, but it would be at the bottom. But now I actually have like the shelf in the background and stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I think I've seen a lot of videos recently with like the loft bed thing where people have like just made their own custom one. They basically have been able to do. You really should do this, EMG, because they made like a custom loft bed, it's like proper double bed, and then they have like their studio underneath the bed, and there's like a full kit out studio with like the light. It's really cool.
I want it. I would love that. It's just honestly, like there's so much space above my bed. Like it's just waste of space, you know. Like I've got two rubbish shelves that aren't really like showing anything off. And yeah, if I could have like a proper like studio underneath.
Yeah.
Only problem is I've like wall mounted my TV at the perfect height for lying down. So if I raise it up, I'm gonna have to raise up all my TV and everything.
Unless I don't know, like. What's the figgy? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an ARF trooper, right? Is that an elite ARF trooper?
Yes, I'm trying to. I usually do my visual little thing every single time. So this is my little demonstration. Right there. We'll have it right there for now. I'm sorry.
Nice. I'll just put this little like chick right here. I just.
Is this something that like you keep there?
I was sorting my minifigures today, and that's the one minifigure that I don't know what set it's from. So
It's from the Arc Trooper Battle Pack.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ARC Trooper, 2 commando droids, the little cannon thing.
I think it's like called the Arc Trooper Battle Pack or like Elite Clone Troopers Battle Pack.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's the
something.
name of it, Elite Clone
It's like,
Troopers.
Yeah. Those.
Yeah, so it came with 2 commando droids, the
Mm.
ARC Trooper, and yeah, that's the one.
yeah, that makes a little bit more sense.
Oh,
Why is this still dripping on me? Ah!
I told
I need
you,
to get a
man.
new cup.
Change the cup.
I've only just got it, man. BMW's doing me over.
Car salesman, car sales like accessories, never worth it.
I mean,
Honestly.
I have Lego Mercedes.
You have
So
Lego Mercedes?
yeah, I got 2 sets. I've got the Unimog and I've got the truck, and they're both from the actual Mercedes garage. When my dad went and picked up his Mercedes, we went in and they had the Lego sets. I'm like, I'm having that one.
That's
So, yeah, so I've got actual Lego Mercedes sets.
Wait, that came out what year again? I forget that box art.
Like 2014, was it? I think it was around that year. Because 2013 was the
people gave this a lot of flack, but I actually think it's a really good set.
yeah.
I mean, for its price point, it's definitely. I think it's pretty worth it.
One of the only sets that came out with the minifigure had footprinting, didn't he? Do you remember that?
Mini head footprinting.
No. It's one of the only sets where the minifigure had footprinting.
Oh, where it had footprinting. I thought you said
Yeah,
mini head footprinting. I thought, what the hell are you on about?
I think it's the only set actually.
That's kind of weird.
For a while, yeah. Like that time, it was the only one. There's been more now, hasn't there?
Until now, yeah, until the, like 2020 style clone troopers and stuff.
Yeah.
Max, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Django had it
Django had footprinting.
in the UCS.
That's not Django.
Sorry,
Boba.
I mean, it's his dad, all right? It's his son and dad, but yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. I think it's with every Boba actually, like more of the recent ones. Here.
Oh yeah, this is from the UCS.
I never noticed that. Blue Harvest Brick said, yes, we have Jesse Echo 5s and Arc Trooper cloths. Because this is the thing, I'll be honest, like have you decaled before?
Me.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. May I present to you my decaled clone right here? Give me a second.
Cool.
It'll be. I gotta find it though.
Oh no.
All right. Let's just show this. I think it's this one actually. There you go. It's not.
You decaled that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I like that.
See as well. Wow.
I don't really decal that much anymore though.
So I need to put mine together now. Mine's been built for ages.
What I wanted to say is that I don't know if you guys have used them, but the cloth when you get a cloth from a decal set, I find it so like awkward and hard to cut out.
I mean, it depends on what cloth. It depends on what cloth actually.
I think they can get different types of cloth. Have you ever had an order from Cape Cantina?
Me? No, I have not. I'm sorry, Lex, but I'm trying to show you guys something and I can't find it.
Audio still that good when he's that far away.
Oh, because I have an AirPod on.
Then.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was like my mic can't even do that.
Right,
it's like the other side of the room. It's still picking them up.
I don't know what my camera is. I'm sorry, but this is the thicky, like, this is different paper than the Jonak ones, and I've never seen the actual Cape Cantina ones though. So
I think that's what it is. The Jonak ones is the ones that I have, and they're like it's actually like a proper cloth, like it's like a towely, sandpapery cloth type material, and when you try and cut it, they're kind of like sometimes it frays a little bit.
This is the one that I made. This was like a long time ago, so that's why it looks really bad. But I replaced it. But yeah, it looks something like that.
So with Cape Cantina, do any of you guys know? Like, do they come like pre-cut?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good then.
Yeah, that's the really good part about it. They have like I think personally they have the best capes, but the issue is that like they don't make these. Yeah, this one's for a specific decal. Like, of course you're gonna have to work with what you got. Let me show you. I'm pulling out my little decal bag. It's a Shrek's decal.
That's cool. Wait, is that
Shrek's decal.
Yeah.
Oh,
My missus would love that. She's obsessed with Shrek.
I love I love
Shrek is the best thing ever.
With the name Shreks.
Yep, it's a. I don't know. I only bought two, but like this is when I got some because I needed to get them because they were. I mean, they were $3. I'm not gonna lie, but it was an exclusive 1 out of 50. I mean, Shrek's was a minifig I've been waiting for forever. So
Really?
yeah.
Cape Cantina cloths are already cut out. Oh, sweet. Nice.
Right, I've officially put my custom together, and he doesn't look too terrible. He's not perfect, but I'd like to give him another go.
You've only just put him together.
He's been sat
That's
on my
pretty good.
stand for about a month.
That's amazing.
Closer. Closer.
So the only thing that let me down was actually spraying it with the sealant.
That arm printing looks fantastic. I found I had a bit of a trouble like doing the arms because I couldn't get into like
As you can see, like look at the run after I sprayed it.
Yeah, I think definitely in decaling, the worst part about decaling is the sealing. I have struggles with that too.
So I sprayed it, but because it was my first time, I sprayed it too heavy on the leg, and I tried wiping it off, and then I wiped like the print off, and then like this side of his helmet is really like nice and shiny, and this side is quite matte because it's like sprayed at different like thicknesses. So yeah, but I've got more. I've got Cody still to do, and then I've got quite a few other decals that I really want to get like doing.
So like I think this is the first decal I've done in like a long time. It looks nice on camera, but realistic like on the legs, there's a big piece of yellow on it.
I saw that. That's such a good idea.
You're
really good at decaling. You guys, it's proof you can actually be good at decaling.
Yeah, everyone can decal, guys. Decal.
Yeah, I think if I put like a lot of effort into it, I probably could, but I just need to watch some more videos. Like I've done a couple and they turned out okay, but I just find it really hard like not getting any like wrinkles.
Yeah. Wait, do you own Micro Set and Soul?
Yeah. I don't own the Soul, just the Micro Set.
It's because I don't know. For Set's supposed to make it move easier, right? You apply it and it makes the decal move easier.
I was gonna say all I did was add some water, but I haven't even watched any YouTube on how to do this.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, do you watch YouTube? Do you not? Do you?
So
the problem is the decals are cheap, but then once you start like piecing together the decal and then like the helmet and the fig and stuff like that, it is still cheap. But if you mess it up, all of a sudden it starts to become expensive because especially when things are like exclusive decals, like the Shreks, like you've only got one of those, and it's like, oh god.
That's why I haven't done it yet. I started with the Obi one first.
Yeah.
Until you start getting a bit more like competent with it, and you can actually do it like really easily. That's why I did my Rex first because that's the first one I bought, and I've also got Cody as well. But like now that I've done one, hopefully if I can get Cody done and I've got a couple more done, I may go back and buy another Rex and just do Rex again, but do him like proper. Because this is just like a trial run, and I know where I've gone wrong, so I know where I can learn from my mistakes.
But like I said, you don't really like all your figures aren't gonna come out well. I mean, I think this was my first ever AV fig that I've done, so it looks pretty bad. I did really bad on the helmet part. That was the only issue I had. You could tell it looks like sideways, right? Like
I was gonna say it looks a little bit high as well. That's what I've done with mine. Mine's a little bit too high. So like where the top of his black visor bit is, it's on like where his eyebrow should be really. So it just needs to come down a little bit. But for like the rest of it, it's all quite proportioned. Like I managed to get it straight, luckily, but I've just had it too high. But I'm happy with it, to be fair. So
one of the bits I find hardest is like on the helmets where they've got like like the shock trooper has that like red bit that goes over the.
Can I just show off something? Because you just
Yeah,
reminded me of some very traumatic things that happened to me. So this is my shock trooper. Look at this. Look at how. Oh, that hurts to see.
Oh,
It's like
what?
so unequal. Look at the middle part, right? That's where the middle part is. And then look
Oh.
how off that is.
it's like over here.
The body's
yeah,
perfect.
like-
Just the helmet is absolutely terrible.
By the way, Spartan Republic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for
I kind
dropping.
of want to start
Sorry.
decaling now. I just got to get my decals out and like have a go.
I think mine is weird because I think I went downhill because the first 2 or 3 that I did went quite well, and then after that's I don't know, like the night when I started trying to do the 91st and Axis, I did 2 shock troopers. The shock trooper they didn't go very well. G-Bricks, welcome to the stream.
And Spartan Republic as well.
I said Spartan Republic.
I didn't hear that. I was probably looking at my figure. I apologize.
I want to show you guys quick. I'll put them on.
Tyler's here as well. He just says, "Add me."
Oh, dang. Add me.
Sorry for being so late.
That's all right.
Yo,
Half
is that
An hour, we'll let you off.
I saw the picture of the Star Destroyer.
It's coming on.
Go on.
Right there.
It's a big boy.
That's looking
Then
good.
you got to drop test it, man.
I'm only gonna drop test if someone friggin' super chats me the money I paid for, man. There's no shot. Dude.
If you just buy you a new one.
EMG saw, man. It's taking me almost it's taking at least 35 hours.
That'd be
Granted, like 20 of those were like YouTube streams, like 20 hours of it, but like still, like it's been a long time, bro. Like there's no way I'm drop testing.
It's a big set. Like, it's like one of the biggest sets that Lego make, like Star Wars anyway. So
yeah, this is all I got left, man.
that's not a lot.
That would be quite the reputation, wouldn't it? To have a UCS Star Destroyer that's been drop tested by Coconut Studios and Life Brick.
Yeah.
And I'll build it, and I'll build it and drop test it, and we'll just keep passing it around.
There should just be like the legend of the drop tested Star Destroyer. Just see how many different YouTubers we can get.
Just have the one UCS strip.
In the end,
It's just being passed around.
it will be drop tested by so many like famous YouTubers that instead of being worth like £1 because it's all cracked, it'll be worth millions.
Yeah, everyone needs to sign it too. Like sign a piece before they send it off.
That'd be decent. That's
It's
really good.
Sick. We should do that one day with the Lego set.
I mean, let's not make it too expensive because money's tight at the minute.
No, maybe not the start.
That would be. I mean, imagine like a 501st battle pack, man. We just send it around to everybody in the community and everyone signs it.
That would be sick.
That'd be decent. Keep it sealed as well.
Until somebody decides to open it, take out everything, and then just ruin everything.
Either that or just
that would be sad.
Tell everyone to go unsub. Unsub 'cause they ruined it. Oh, I'm hot now. I'm gonna have to take off my jumper. I mean, I'm just gonna stand off screen for like 2 seconds.
That's cool, man. You were saying earlier about you were setting up your minifigs. DN. Also, how do I when calling you? Do I just say like the new builder? It's quite a mouthful.
All right, so there's you could just say the new builder, TNB, or Anthony. I don't really care.
TNB or what?
You could call me by my name, Anthony.
Anthony.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Show me the
Ant-Man.
Or is it secret and we're waiting for a video on it?
No, it's just that I was just kind of organizing them. They're all over the place now because I was gonna I was gonna sell them all, but then I was like, you know what, I could just buy the set separately and have the complete set like that instead of actually selling it and then buying the whole set. So yeah.
That seemed like a long way to go around it. Is that like all of your Lego Star Wars troopers? Or like...
No, those are also ones that are like without any sets. The actual sets are in the back.
Ah, okay. Fair.
That seems. I really wish I could display all my sets. There is no chance I can display all my sets.
I do at the moment.
Get that loft back.
Even the video I posted on YouTube and on TikTok and stuff. Not TikTok, Instagram. Like that's still not even all my sets. Like where I took up like my whole living room. There's still more sets that I haven't built. I just have to leave them in my container because I just was running out of time building all the sets, and plus I couldn't display them all either. Seriously? So yeah, I'd have nowhere to like display them at all.
Damn.
It's a shame, to be fair, because like there's thousands and thousands of pounds worth of sets, and I just have nowhere to display them.
Yeah, I know. I get that. That's I'm sorry for calling the chat set. Yeah, that sounds like especially when you have like small places, like you're constantly trying to find a way of like displaying the most you can and like making it neat though.
Yeah.
That's one problem with like being a Lego Star Wars collector. Like when you want to display stuff, unless you want to start paying silly money for like a glass cabinet for each set, then you're just gonna have to have like all your sets out on, and they're just gonna get like dusty.
Yeah, because I used to find it in the old house we lived in. I had massive like wall-to-wall shelves. They were huge, and I used to have like my sets. I still couldn't fit all my sets on it. I used to have to like select my best like top 50 or top 100 sets. But then you end up like just piling them on top of each other just to try and like get as many on display, and you can't really like display the whole set to its like full potential. Like up there, I've got 3, which is like a good showcase of sets. But I could probably fit maybe like another 3 sets up there, but then they're being like so squished together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You need to get like some gap between sets.
I don't know how you guys feel about this as well, but like I like your setup, Tyler, because when you do your videos, you have all your stuff like in the background, so like people can see it.
That's not even everything, man. Yeah, that's only just a little bit, but like I like that style too, where shows off some of the cool stuff behind me.
The thing is definitely because like I was thinking about it the other day, and at the end of the day, I can have like Lego Star Wars sets like all around the house, but at the end of the day, I'm the only one that's going to appreciate that when I walk past it. Everyone else, when they walk past it, is either not going to give it a second thought, or they're going to think, "Why is he displaying Lego around the house?" So I feel like the only people that are going to give a damn about your Lego Star Wars sets are the people that are watching you on video.
Yeah.
So the best place to have it is like in the background of your video, isn't it? So that's what I was thinking. Like
where people can see it.
The next setup I have, like I'm gonna really try and get like a display sort of shelf, bit like yours, Tyler, where you have like and the brickways, that kind of thing, where they just have all the sets. Because I might as well have all my sets just like in one place so people can see it. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to see the Lego sets.
Yeah, you're spending all this money on the sets to kind of have them and display them, but you can't really display them all in one place.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely like. That's why even like on this remodel, like I don't even have that much. Like probably when I rebuild everything, man, I'm still not gonna be able to have shelf like space for everything. Like there's just like it's hard, man. It's hard to get enough shelf space to put everything, organized. You know what I mean? Like it's like I also don't want to stack stuff like you're saying. Like that's just there's no point. Like I'd rather just leave it unbuilt than have to like stack it all around and breaking each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Have you not? Go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I mean, I could kind of go against that in a way because I don't know. Like, what if, like, let's say, you want to do a stop motion or something, and you need something, right? You're gonna waste so much time, like, actually building the set compared to you just grabbing a set, even though it's somewhere stacked up somewhere. You could be like, yeah, look, I have this set, and then I could just have it done, and then just put it back. And then voila.
But if you don't make stop motions, though, if you don't make stop motions, that doesn't account.
For any video, 3 of us on this. Like for any video, though, in general, like let's say you're building a mock, you're gonna rebuild a set, or you can just like grab it, put it on the mock, and that's it.
True, but I honestly can't. I'm trying to find my picture just to. I don't know if
I like the idea of having this set out because I'm one of those people that I just want to see the Lego Star Wars set. Like it's just nice to see a Lego Star Wars set. I don't know why, maybe it's just a weird thing, but it's nice to see a Lego set. But at the same time, I'm also like quite OCD. So like things do have to be sort of neat for me, and I hate like my way of dusting a Lego Star Wars set is going past it and going.
So like that was me last year, but I've got a lot more.
Do you know what that
Got a
reminds
lot more
me?
since that, and also that is not
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Kind of look at this, right? You see the picture. Did you watch Suicide Squad?
I've not. No.
You haven't seen Suicide Squad?
No, dude, I was meaning to, but I've yet to. No.
You seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Maybe.
The
guns.
the picture with the Joker where he's lying on
He's
the
in the
floor,
middle of the floor. It's like guns, babies, this, that, the other.
like knives and stuff. All that.
Yeah.
Like the Lego. Have you seen Suicide Squad, Anthony?
Yes, I have.
Do you know the scene where the Joker's on the floor and he's like playing and he's got all his guns and weapons around him in a circle? Show him the picture.
Hang on. So this is. Oh, my phone's glitching. That's my post.
That's
Like obviously, just for scale reasons. Like in my hands is a gunship and a dropship.
I didn't realize it was in your hands.
Yeah. I'm holding them up. They were really heavy. Like I was trying to get my dad to take the photo. I'm just like take the photo. It's getting so heavy.
Well, he must have been at such an awkward angle to get like that.
Literally, I had to like lean back really far just because he was stood on a chair trying to take the photo, like holding it against the ceiling, taking the photo, looking down. Take a few more. It's just, yeah. It was honestly, it's such a good photo to have, but it's not even. That's not even my whole collection. So it's like I can't display half of them. You know what I mean? Like, I can't display a sheer number of sets.
Good evening, Jeffrey from GM Productions and Lorenzo. Thank you for joining.
Infos, don't have them.
I love that rumor list, Live Brick. What's the rumor list?
Oh, it was that April Fool's one I did probably.
Do you know what? That's something I wanted to talk about. I didn't realize that April Fool was such a big thing in the Lego community. Like one day, I just woke up April 1st. I was like, damn, there's a lot of new videos today. Wow, there's a lot of shit going down. You know, and like I saw your one, Anthony, like with Dear Will Bricks Productions, and at first I was like, damn, what happened? You know. And then I saw the other one by Rich Boy J, and obviously everyone knows the whole thing. Like he like not watching the Mando for his reasons and stuff. And then obviously I finally watched season 2. I was like, damn, that's a big thing, you know. Like, watching that, so I went on and watched it. I had to get halfway through the video before I noticed it was some kind of like weird, boopy kind of. You know, did you what? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen his, no.
It's weird, man. Like, have you ever seen those things where people do like weird videos with Shrek? They like.
I like those videos.
You didn't see it? Like computer renditions of Shrek, like doing weird stuff.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, it was like that kind of thing, and then it was like a mixture of that with like real life scenes where, like, the kids were playing the part of Captain Rex and like. Coleman Trevor.
I might have to see this because this just sounds so weird.
Plo Koon had survived Order 66, and like someone just like killed him by twisted. It was weird. So there was that, and I just woke up and I watched all these videos, and I was like, "This is so weird." And then all of a sudden, kind of kicked in that April Fools, and everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah,
I think it's a cool thing. And it's nice that people go. I mean. Some people like Rich Boy J hadn't posted a video in like 2 weeks, and he's obviously spent a lot of time making this video, right? I think it was like 12 minutes long or something.
Damn, that is quite a lot of that's a lot of like dedication for a video as well. Like to make like go to all that effort for just a 5-minute video.
Yeah. I'm easily fooled as well. I'm quite gullible.
I'm kind of the same. Like if someone's telling me something, I'll believe it. Like I'll just take people's word for it. Like even today when I heard about the Lego's announcement of the game, or the game being pushed back again, I thought this is going to be April Fool's, and I kept seeing everyone thinking, okay, this is not April Fool's, even though we're April 2nd.
Is it not April Fool's?
I don't think so because I'm seeing it everywhere.
Why are they pushing it back? What? How are they
not? They're pushing it back again for like the second time.
I don't understand how they haven't finished
It
it
was
yet.
supposed to release last year.
Yeah,
Like-
release date last year.
You
Then they
know
pushed
what?
it to spring this year, and they've had to push it back again.
Knowing Lego, it's probably something stupid like they haven't finished producing enough of the blue milk minifigure heads or something.
To be fair, yeah, they haven't got enough sales, so they're just trying to push it back again until sales go up.
Yeah. The thing is that that's probably going to bring in a lot of revenue for them, like their game. Is
What,
it if they actually made a blue milk, then that probably would as well. Like
I
they
mean, there's
could,
blue milk at Disney World, isn't there? When you go to Galaxy's Edge.
what, like you can actually buy blue milk.
Yeah, you can go up and buy but I think it's blue and there's another color as well. You can get like 2 different milks. That's what I'm planning on going next year. My plan is to go next year, fly out to Florida, and go to Disney World, and I'm going to spend so much money at Galaxy's Edge. Anything you can buy, I'm buying it.
Is Galaxy's Edge like the Star Wars section then?
Yeah. I think what was quite cool as well is I found out that when they like unveiled Galaxy's Edge, like launched it kind of thing, Hondo Anaka was there, and the voice actor of Hondo from the TV series actually played Hondo.
As in
like he played him, like he dressed up as Hondo, and then he opened up like as like greeting all the smugglers, welcome to Galaxy's Edge and stuff.
That's cool.
Like the voice actor kind of like opened up Galaxy's Edge, which I thought that's quite a neat little thing.
What's that? What's going on there? Like with the Jar Jar Binks and all that.
Oh, it's just a bunch of random minifigures they put on the thing.
Just stacking them all up onto each other.
Is that like a custom made Jango Fett type thing?
It's a Clone Army Customs Jenga.
I was gonna say it looks very cool.
Wow, that's a lot of printing. How much was that?
Oh, I don't like cacti, like that's what they're called. Or either way, they're like about. I don't know exactly how much this one is because I bought it at an auction for like really cheap. I paid like $13 for this.
Oh,
I know.
You didn't buy it directly.
I know. I think it might be like 30. It's a lot of money.
I think I found with CAC, all the accessories and stuff is a very good price, but as soon as you start getting into like the actual minifigure bodies, they're really expensive. I just cannot imagine it costs that much money to print the body.
I'd probably say it's about like $10 for them to make a minifigure.
I was gonna say probably not as much, but because they're like the only company that really does it.
And they do it incredibly.
And they're like well established, they're like a good, well-known brand. The quality you're buying. They can basically charge what they want.
That is the thing, because the only other people that I know that do proper like prints and are in the UK are Minifig Customs UK. And thing is, their prints are really good, but I've noticed that like I'd say like they're 94% good, and the reason I don't say like they're 100% is because I don't know why or how they miss out on this, but a lot of the minifigures, like on the top of the foot, like they seem to never be able to print that bit. So you've got like a fox with like 360-degree red printing on his legs, but the top of the foot is like, and it's not even like it's just plain white, it's just like it hasn't taken, and it's really weird. And that for me is like the big shame. Like obviously with CAC you don't get that. Like when you get red legs, you get red legs.
You get what you're paying for kind of thing.
And it's not faded or anything. Shipping CAC to the UK is a killer though. Technically not. So I found a way to bypass that.
Steal it.
If you order enough, like if you make sure that your order is basically at least £14, then or you've got like 14 items, it's $14 for standard shipping from CAT to the UK. And okay, it takes 4 to 6 weeks, but sometimes it doesn't, because as you see in my review, I actually got mine within about 2 weeks and it was really good. But the way I bypassed it is, if you have a look at how much you can get it in the UK, and then you see what it costs on CAC, if you get enough quantity of it, then you basically are only paying like 80 pence per per item to ship. And okay, that might sound still like not great, but if you add it all up, it's still cheaper than getting it from the UK. Sometimes that's a fantastic figure.
I love that.
That is brilliant. That's the kind of thing you want to make a mock with.
Mm.
Just based on like you could do like a parody on Scarif.
I was gonna say Tyler should use that for his Imperial Star Destroyer.
Wait, what is it? What's
The
going on?
beach trooper.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
I'd like to see someone take the Ultimate Collector Series Star Destroyer and like actually make an interior that you can place into it.
Mm.
You know, like with the UCS Falcon, has anyone built with the UCS Falcon here?
No.
That's not very handy. So basically, with the Falcon, you know, you've got like the new one, you've got like the two compartments, like the two rooms that you can lift off the panels. So the way they do it is they have the Technic structure, right? They have the Technic frame, and you actually build the whole room like on a base plate type thing that you make, and then you've got 4 Technic bits that like stick up vertically, and you actually drop the room into place and then pin it in.
Ah.
So I was thinking like it would be cool if someone could
Did a mod for that.
yeah, for the UCS.
I mean, in the Super Star Destroyer, they had a room, didn't they? You could lift off part of the thing, and then you had like the command bridge that was like in the middle of the ship. So like I've done it before in like that kind of like scale of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I never understood why they didn't do it for the.
I feel like they missed out. But if I ever get an Imperial Star Destroyer, I'm still turning it into the Chimera.
The Chimera.
Yeah.
Is that the one where it's got like the TIE fighter wings on the side of it?
No, that's Thrawn's like capital ship. His command ship.
Corvus?
Huh?
Isn't that the Corvus?
No, it's the Chimera. I'm pretty sure it's the Chimera. I've read the books and
I think the Corvus is like a rebel ship.
Yeah.
No,
Isn't it one of the Hammerheads, like the Corvus, like Hammerhead or something? Corvette or no?
Possibly.
Yeah, Hammerhead Corvette. Yeah, I'm not. I think the Corvus is a
Corvus,
rebel.
It's from, isn't it from like Battlefront?
Oh
2?
yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2 people ship. Yeah.
It's the Inferno Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's an Imperial Star Destroyer basically with TIE fighter wings.
is that the Corvus?
What?
Is it?
That's the Corvus.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Is that from the video game from Fallen Order?
From Battlefront 2, the new one.
I'm talking about the new builder's figure.
Oh, okay. What?
Wait, what happened?
That looks like it's from Star Wars: A Solo Story.
Oh, it looks like it's from Fallen Order.
Yeah, it's from Fallen Order.
Is Fallen Order a game?
Yeah, it's the second to last game. So it's Squadrons, then they had Fallen Order, then Battlefront 2.
Is Squadrons where it's purely like you're in?
Flying. I've got the disc. I've installed it onto the Xbox. That's as far as I've got. I've not even started the game up. I've literally installed it, and that's as far as I've got.
Apparently, there was a lot of hype for that, and then it kind of like died out straight away.
Yeah, I paid like £12 for the game.
That's quite good. Just quickly, R&M Lego Studios is in the chat as well.
Welcome.
Sorry, I missed the last couple of weeks. What you talking about? We're pretty much just like flicking through stuff, man. To be honest, just chatting about anything and everything as usual.
Coconut Red Studios. Whoa, 4 people upgrade. Definitely.
This is. Yeah, I agree with you. The comparison of CAC prices to Firestar CAC price is what led me adding some items available from Firestar into my CAC. Still justify the shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. To be fair, that is like for me, like when I went to CAC to order what I ordered, I did end up buying extra things that I wasn't initially going to buy. So it cost me more money, but the things I bought, I didn't regret. So.
I feel like people should, like, especially in the UK, kind of do what you do when you buy like AV. Just get one person to do like a bulk order and then like split the shipping off from there. If you get like 2 or 3 or like multiple people buying in one go, just all pay from the one account, get it all shipped to that one person, and then just ship it from that person, and then you're probably going to save yourself like tons of money. Which is probably like the way to do it.
I'm going to show you guys the 2 best figures. I feel like these are the 2 best figures that I've decaled. That's completely off topic, but I'm going to show you guys earlier. I just didn't get around to it.
Oh, the wolf pack Boy, that looks amazing.
Oh, we had it then.
Do you know what? Maybe if I like get out of the picture.
A little bit lower, maybe.
I don't understand how cameras do this. How do they manage to focus on everything but what you want them to focus on? Maybe it's got to focus now.
Come on, do it. Do it. Do it.
Seriously, not focusing.
It's not doing it.
What a prick!
Being a clanker. A clanker.
That's just rude.
Honestly, how rude of the camera not to focus.
And at this point, I'm just doing it for my own satisfaction.
Trying to get it to do it. I wonder if I can get mine to do it if I just like hold mine up. Probably not.
I mean, how can you? If you just
That's
have
the
like
best. That's a great minifigure. I need that. I need that.
Yeah, I need to do that as well. Look, all you can see is that.
Ah!
And you're not focusing.
No, it's not working.
Yeah, I just gave him the custom legs.
Really
It's just a
making
standard
sense.
Thrawn, and then I just gave him the legs, which makes him look so much cooler.
That does look cool. I never noticed that. It doesn't. I'm almost disappointed with Lego, to be honest, that they
But
didn't.
it's the fact there's like a 50 quid set, and you didn't get quite what is like quite easy to do dual molded legs.
Yeah, I mean, because that actually genuinely looks like that's how it should be.
Yeah, like that is how he should be. He should have the legs. But no, and I'm pretty sure if you get the Admiral Wolf Yularen in the poly bag, I'm pretty sure he only comes with white legs as well. And he should Wolf Yularen, like Wolf Yularen. You know the guy in the intro of the Clone Wars, and he's Anakin's like commander, Admiral Yularen.
I thought Obi-Wan was Anakin's commander.
No, he's in charge of the ships. He's his whatever it's called. You guys know this. At the opening of every single Clone Wars episode, you've got that voiceover that's doing the.
Sorry, of course.
Admiral Yularen, who is Anakin's like.
I didn't
Goes
know
and does all his missions and stuff. When it turns Imperial, he is then obviously part of the ISB. He's an ISB guy, isn't he?
No, that ruins it for me. So he
You watch Rebels.
He becomes a bad guy.
You watch Rebels though.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that he. So basically, the captain, the admiral, who's like, chief of the Republic, basically, of the army, and he's like, he seems like the kind of bloke who would just never turn to the dark side.
But a lot of people didn't see the Empire as the bad people. He was fighting against the Separatists, and then the Empire crushed the Separatists, or Republic crushed the Separatists to become the Empire. So he thought he was still serving the good guys. You see what I mean? Like a lot of people in service to the Republic served the Empire because they felt like they were still serving the same cause. It was just under a new jurisdiction.
But then you would surely notice pretty soon. Hang about.
Well, I think he was like his family were very military based, so he would just stick within the military. So then he became the head of ISB, which is basically like the FBI.
Such a letdown.
Yeah. Anyway, he comes in a poly bag. He has all white legs. I really feel like
I don't understand why he would come in a white figure when we always see him in grey clothes.
Because it's the Rebels one. So we get him with white hair, white, like all the white uniform, just like Thrawn. We don't have a Clone Wars variant of him. We only have a Rebels version.
Same as Admiral Yularen.
Yularen. I don't know if it's Yularen.
Yularen.
Tomato, potato.
So
Speaking of Thrawn, Tyler, what was that? What do you have to say about the multiple Thrawns? That's all I gotta say.
Oh, those are actually coming in today. They should be. I don't think they're delivered yet.
Do you got? Was it like three sealed in the box? Phantom 2s.
No, I ended up ordering 6 of them actually.
As you do.
They actually say delivered today. No way.
Sealed in the box.
Yeah, they actually say delivered. So
damn.
go up there.
Flex, what a flex.
You have more money than sense. Actually, you got a lot of sense, but you got more money than sense. Like, I bought one when it just came out. I'm like, yeah, one's enough. And you're like, oh, I just bought, like, I was gonna buy 3, but I just went and bought 6. Like, so that's fine.
He does.
Yeah, I love my Thrawn character. He's definitely like one of my favorite figures.
Definitely.
Like, he's one of my favorite characters, like full stop. I just love him. He's just such a great tactician.
See, I didn't see Thrawn in this incredible light that everyone did. And he's cool, but I mean, I like the idea that he took everything a bit more of like not a game, but everything was quite like a, it was
It's like a game of chess, basically. They move, he moves. They move, he moves.
But at the end of the day, he still always lost. I mean, do you know?
Well, it was always due to the people he was with, man. Like if you go back and watch Rebels, literally every single battle he lost was because of another admiral.
With the is it the ship that creates the gravity well? Is it the Invicta, something like that?
I believe so, yeah.
And he just completely moves out of formation, which was like the whole part of Thrawn's plan. He moved, and then they were able to blow it up and then jump, like escape, and then that's how they completely. That's how he lost. It's through everyone else's incompetence.
Fair point.
But honestly, I recommend reading the books. Is that a custom one?
But
yeah, but it's from One Stud Customs, man. I'm not enjoying it too much, dude, because the white pieces are pretty damn yellowed, and it's missing a few pieces. A few pieces are like different colors than the instructions say. So it's like I kind of had to go through the instructions and make sure, like,
put it somewhere else.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a little bit of a hassle, man. Like if it was like a coherent build, like this thing looks stunning so far, but
it looks cool, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, he gave me a deal on it. I got to make a review on it. I mean, I like it. I mean, like I've wanted an ARC 170 for a while. Like the actual Lego ones go for like $100 now. So I got that one for $60. So
yeah,
too bad.
Interdict the Star Destroyer. Thank you, Burrito.
I have the official Lego ARC 170.
I don't have any.
Anyone?
Yeah, same. I don't think any.
No, I'm jealous too because I like the ARC 170. It's a good ship.
I think it's a really cool set, but it's definitely one that they could do with upgrading.
They need a new one.
Remake, yeah.
I feel like, especially with the parts that Lego have out now, they could make a really, really like clean looking one.
Yeah, dude, I never realized, man, those ARC 170s. Those were only like 350 pieces too, man. I never realized. Like, it's not that piece heavy of a set. Like, so like I feel like if Lego were to like remake it, like, I mean, they could probably even do it like with less pieces now, just because. I
mean, that's the way Lego's going. It'll come out with like 50 pieces, and it'll still cost like £50.
They could.
yeah.
They could probably do like a X-wing style, £45 margin. I reckon they could do, because I'm almost certain like the ARC 170 when it came back out back in the day it was only like 40 quid or something then.
I think it was something like that. Yeah.
I want to say the one in 2005 was 40, but I think the one in 2010 was like 60 or 70. Yeah,
60 actually. Yeah, but I reckon they could remake it now for like 50 quid.
Yeah.
Maybe the price of the helmet, 55 quid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking for a decent size one where you get good minifig and stuff. Because if you think about it, you also got some great minifigs. You got the two clone pilots, Kit Fisto, which I'm almost certain that's the only set we've seen him in.
No, I've got 2 Kit Fistos. I got one from Palpatine's Arrest.
Oh yeah, Palpatine's Arrest.
And then I got another one in.
He came in the hyperdrive ring in 2005.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's hyperdrive ring. That's where it came in, where it's blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that set go on eBay a couple of times recently, and you can pick it up for like 100 quid. And I don't know why, but it
is a cool set, to be fair. I broke it down and started nicking the parts out because as a kid, I upgraded one of my Clone Wars ATTEs and I made it all blue. And I nicked parts from the hyper ring to do it. And I just never put the hyper ring back together. Like, it's just in a bag with like half the pieces missing. I still got them in my collection. Like, I haven't got rid of any of the parts, but I just haven't got around to like rebuilding the hyper ring. So again, that the first I was saying about my whole collection, it's still not my whole collection because there's a hyper ring that's like in pieces. An Imperial Star Destroyer I've got in pieces, one of the original Imperial Star Destroyers. That's missing. The Battle of Endor, that's missing.
You have a Battle of Endor. That's such a cool set.
I know, they're great. I've probably got, I think I've got like 3 or 4 ATSDs. They're all missing. Imperial, like the troop dropship things.
3 or 4 ATSTs?
I think so, yeah.
How can you not find those?
They're just in the bags and just broken down. One of them I broke down completely. You get one with the Battle of Endor. You get a little weird like robot chicken one. Then there's another one that was like a brick built one. I've got I did have the ATSD Raider set, so that one's in there. And what's my other one? I'm pretty sure I've got another ATSD somewhere.
That's a good point. Just quick, I didn't realize that this was a thing. I mean, I guess I don't know how much you mean by loads, because you're Blue Harvest. You're probably talking about like hundreds.
If you're coming together buying,
I just mean if you're like
CAC, you are going to be spending hundreds. Like you can quite easily like buying 2 figures is like 50 quid.
That is the thing, isn't it? That's why I have the problem with like with CAC. Or I feel like how hard is it to make your own printed minifigs? Like how hard can it actually be? Sure, it's just a 3D printer, isn't it?
I don't know. It's not like just a 3D printer you buy from like.
I mean, surely you'd need the 3D printer, and then you'd need you can get like the plastics that you get.
You're not physically printing the whole Lego figure. You're just printing onto it. You need like an ink injector. It's not like you don't 3D print the actual.
It's not like 3D printing.
Go on.
No, I'm saying it's like it's like a different type of printer, because the 3D printer would be like well, never mind. I don't have anything to show off, but like it's slightly different. I know there's different types of printing methods.
Yeah.
So.
Because you get like a paper printer. A 3D printer is like, if you want to print, I don't know, like a plastic version of this, like it'd print the whole thing. Whereas you need like a printer that's kind of like, I think it's kind of like a rubberized thing that literally just like presses down onto it with the inks or something.
Right.
So it physically like prints onto the plastic as opposed to physically printing the plastic. So it does it differently.
I was just thinking, like, surely it can't be like impossible to learn how to do it like CAC do it.
Well, I feel like if it was a bit easier and cheaper, more people would be doing it.
Or maybe they just haven't like cottoned onto it yet. Maybe it's like decaling. It's only just become like a more. I feel like decaling, especially this year since I've like joined YouTube.
So it's boomed quite a bit.
A lot of people all of a sudden are decaling because beforehand they just didn't realize that it was actually quite a doable thing to do.
It's like, well, I say easy, but like you got to spend a little bit of time doing it. But then you can get a figure that looks pretty.
Yeah, but like the average person can actually, like people were paying other people loads of money.
I was paying like £30 a fig at one point.
Yeah, well, you can easily pay that. You could pay like £30-40 for like a full coverage Shadow Trooper.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking that maybe it's one of those situations where people just haven't yet realized that if you think about it, even if it costs you £400 to start it up, that's like 10 minifigures. If you're a person who makes a lot of mocks, like big scale mocks with custom clone troopers, go on.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I was just kind of making a sign. Continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So I thought I was.
He's just like, yes.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, like for example, with Tyler, where he wants to make that massive Magito mock. Luckily, obviously, someone's donated him the figs for now. But if he didn't have that, and he wanted like 60 Magito troopers, the amount of money that would cost him, he could probably make those figs or print them. If he spent like £400, it's probably going to cost him a couple of grand if he was to try and buy all those.
Yeah. Not that Sam Smith has joined as well. So welcome to the stream, Sam. How are you doing? He said hello, and then he said, "Hey guys." So I just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, cool. I need to like get down the chat anyway. Let's go through the chat real quick. Coconut Brick. I'm at the point where Coconut joined, so that's how.
He's probably joined and left. To be fair, I have no idea who's even left.
The RP2 helmets are awesome. They are indeed. If you spend loads of VAT, won't be very active. Clearing my desk because my brother and me are building a new one tomorrow. Oh, cool!
Awesome.
Sweet. I bet it's eye-watering sometimes for you, BHB. Blue House Bricks, gotcha.
BHB, what?
yes, D Bricks is back.
Welcome.
Oh,
Oh, he seems to have lagged out, or he's left. He just, either he clicked leave or he's lagged out. I'm not quite sure what happened on that one.
All right. So meanwhile, I'll talk about the what was it, the printer thing? Well, the issue with that is that with the making your own printed figures, you'd have to make your own template because you wouldn't be able to have someone else's template. You know what I mean? Like, it won't be that easy, right? Not only that, but like especially with the quality, because like the higher price the printers go, obviously the higher the quality is.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, you can't compare like let's say a $400 one to a $1,000 one or something like that. I'm just kind of saying that in general.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Obviously, we have no idea of pricing, so it could start off at like 400. It could literally start at 1,000. We don't actually know the price of the printers and stuff.
Exactly.
That is very true. But I know for a fact that you can get 3D, like a good quality 3D printer for like 300, 400 quid. So surely just a machine to print the stuff on, you're not actually even printing the whole,
I don't know,
thing. Surely that can't cost.
I think the thing is, though, is like with 3D printers, like especially when they first came out, 3D printers were hella expensive. And then kind of as like it's, as it's gone on and more people are using them, they've gone, right, okay, let's make this a cheaper product for people to buy and use. So I think if more and more people are buying it and using the machines, then the price of those machines will start to come down. At the minute, it's there's not much supply, so they don't need to make much demand, so people can charge what they want. But then as soon as like the supply or the demand starts going up, then suppliers will have to like make more and drop the price. Otherwise, other competitors will, we can quite easily build this machine for half the price, and then you start doing that, and then the whole like competitor market then starts dropping down.
I think it would definitely be interesting to see, like with a company like CAC, at what point did they actually start turning a profit?
Day 2.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. So I wonder, because it could be one of those situations where, to be fair, like they spent a lot of money like getting the materials and buying the bulk products in to make the stuff, and maybe for the first month or two they didn't actually turn a profit.
Yeah.
And then after maybe month 3, when they started to sell enough, they'd actually started to be able to turn.
It's like solar panels, isn't it? You buy the solar panel and you have to wait for it to kind of like start recouping your money.
Yeah.
Then after like 10 years, the solar panels has paid for itself. So yeah, it'd be the same kind of like premise. I'm just finding really weird ways to sit at the minute as well.
You are indeed, aren't you?
Just sitting cross-legged.
This is quite cool. Did you see the comment?
I did see the comment. Yeah, he's still got my tie interceptor displayed. I still got 2 of them built. They're just sat on the floor. They're just chilling.
This is another thing. I feel like with the books, that's where you learn so much about characters, which is probably why I don't have also the true understanding of why Thorn is probably so brilliant.
Yeah.
The people that I know that have said Thrawn's brilliant, to be fair, I think they've read these books, like this Thrawn book.
Yeah. Which
obviously I've not read. Apparently they're like really thick. Like, have you guys seen the
let me get them.
I was tempted to buy them, but like I don't read. I don't know how to read picture books.
I might just listen to like the audiobook of it, dude. I'm not a reader either, man. I've not read books since honestly probably like 2nd grade, man. That's like the last time I probably enjoyed reading a book.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm not a reader either. I'm like heavily dyslexic when it comes to reading. I can barely finish one sentence without like.
These are just for display. I'm listening to the audiobooks, but this is book 1. So that's the first book. Then this is book 2, so slightly thinner. Then this is book 3, and then this is book 1 of the second trilogy, or the third trilogy. Sorry, this is the second trilogy. And then book 2 is coming up very soon, and I'm like nowhere near finished this one yet.
Right.
But this is kind of this is the second trilogy. The first trilogy came out when Thrawn was kind of in the Empire, kind of battling like Luke and stuff. I haven't read any of those. When this one come out, this is when he was just discovered by the Empire, and this is him rising up through the ranks of the Empire, being promoted, and going through all his like missions and stuff. This is where he meets. This kind of does actually no. This one here. This is where it does like a flashback from Thrawn with Darth Vader, and then Thrawn when he met Anakin. So there's a mission where Anakin is going to save Padme, and Thrawn is there helping him. And then in this book, he refers to like he says to Darth Vader, like I used to know a Jedi Skywalker, and obviously like Darth Vader's like, well, Skywalker's dead because obviously he's Skywalker. But yeah, that's a pretty good. And then this one, the Emperor's really judging the Thrawn's like allegiance, or whether he's to the Empire or to his home family, the Chiss, because the Chiss are like under threat from the.
I was going to say, because isn't that the whole reason why he's actually doing what he's doing? It's just
so he's joined the Empire because he's trying to find the biggest like power / military fleet in order to stop the enemy from attacking his home world. And taking over. And then this is the first book of the next trilogy, and this is him starting off on his home world and how he was kind of like rising up through the ranks of his home world. And it talks about his family and stuff. It's like he's not fostered, but the way that their like community works, you basically get adopted into a family depending on like your skill set. So they're absolutely brilliant. I can't recommend them enough. They're like such.
I'm gonna go buy some books now. Bye.
What's he doing?
I think he said he's gonna go and buy some books or find some books or something.
I was gonna go buy some books.
Oh, buy some books. Yeah, I was.
To be fair, they're so good. They're really good. But I mean, I listen to all the audiobooks. I've literally just got them for display purposes.
Do you guys listen to it? Is it that audiobook, the one we're on YouTube? And
I just do Audible through Amazon. I just do it through my Amazon subscription.
You can do that through Amazon subscription?
Yeah, Audible is owned by Amazon, and it's $7.99 a month, and you get a free like gift token. What? So it's like 20. I think it's like 26 or 32 pound if you want to like buy the book from Audible.
Wait, so you have to buy the
subscription. You just get a token every month. So you just listen to a book a month. Once you finish with the book, you can refund it and get your token back. I've got like 7 tokens waiting for me to just like buy books and listen to them. I just haven't listened to books.
I've got the Amazon Prime stuff as well. So do you have to download the app separately?
Yes, you have to download the Audible app. And I think it's a separate subscription because I'm paying for like both. But it's $7.99 a month. But honestly, it's worth it. It's so good. I used to listen to it when I was at work. So I used to sit in the office when I was doing my apprenticeship, headphones in, listening to audiobooks, just doing my work.
Because I've been getting into the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books recently. Because I found they're perfect. They're perfect. There's the perfect mix between like, proper reading and pictures and like nothing too serious. Because like if I'm reading stuff before bed, I don't want to be reading about like murdering people and like thrillers and detective work and like sorcerers and shit. I just want to be like, I want something chill.
You're right there, new builder.
Yeah.
Is that
like a massive agreement, or is that just?
It's me saying. It's me saying yes.
The man,
in these books as well, you Governor Price from Lothal. She rises up through the ranks in this book as well, and you learn.
Really, dude? Wow. Damn, I actually might listen to those audiobooks like tonight, man. Well,
honestly, yes. So you learn about Governor Price and how she rises up through the ranks, and basically how she like stabs people in the back just to get to be governor of Lothal. Honestly,
so Price wasn't made for rebels. She was around way beforehand.
So she was kind of like just beforehand, and then as the Empire like started off, she was like, right, okay, you can be governor of Lothal.
Well, no, I mean they didn't make her character just for rebels. Like I didn't know that she was around, for years and years before the TV show was out.
Yeah, I don't know what year this came out, but they even reference some of the battles in Rebels as well. I think in the later book, what was the last battle? The one where Thrawn is. They escape from the planet, like Chopper Base.
Oh yeah.
Planet. They talk about Thrawn and how he failed to like capture the rebels. Then, why have you got gunship? This just flying around the screen.
I'm thinking of 2 things. One thing, like that book is fat with a capital PH.
Yeah.
And the second thing, that's a Munilist gunship, right?
Yeah, that's a Munilist. It's like a little.
I mean, to be fair,
thing.
Sorry, just going back to the book.
Really detailed.
the words are quite big, so it's a big book, but it's big words.
No, see, that's small.
But like, about how many pages is it?
Okay, so the first book is
Oh. Are there any-
400
Good. Are there
and
any
27. That includes the like the epilogue bit as well.
What's an epilogue?
The bit at the back.
I would love to see them make I'd love to see them make like a Diary of the Wimpy style book, you know, like where it's a lot of writing, a fair amount of writing, but you get to see some pictures and, you know, action shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That actually also helps me as well. Pardon me, because I'm a bit of a visual learner.
Yeah.
A lot of a visual learner.
Okay.
So, like,
sorry, I just wanted to interrupt again. At the front of the book, it gives you the timelines. You got the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars TV series, Dark Disciples book, then Catalyst, a Rogue One novel, or Revenge of the Sith, then Catalyst, then Lords of the Sith, Tarkin, Thrawn, A New Dawn, then the Rebels TV series. So that's like the order in which, like in date order. So this book is set just before the Rebels TV series. So you like. So she's Tarkin, not Tarkin. Governor Price is around just before the Rebels TV series. So you learn about her uprising and Thrawn's uprising before the Rebels TV series.
When are you gonna start your storytelling channel? I'd be intrigued.
Well, to me read it. I mean, it's going to go very, very badly. Let's go.
do an ASMR.
Hang on, let me just bring my microphone just a little bit closer. There we go. Chapter 1. It all begins. There we go. That's where you go.
Do you reckon you can get copyright strikes for reading too much of a book?
I don't know. I read 2 words, so sorry, mate. You get copyright strikes.
Do you reckon is that a thing? Like, can that happen?
Maybe, I don't know.
Would you? Because obviously with books as well, it's like, how much of the book would you have to read for it to become a copyright strike? Would you have to be sat there for like 10 minutes just reading? Like,
I don't know, but I want to know what Tyler's eating. He's really.
I'm going to call it sausage roll.
I think it's a burger. I'm pretty sure it was a burger that came in earlier.
Wait a second.
No, it's just mashed potatoes, other vegetables, and then
it looked like a sausage roll. That looks like a
pork chop on a bun.
Pork chop on a bun. That's like a proper way to eat a pork chop. Not only is the pork chop, it's in a bun as well.
Sounds good. Just wanted to say quickly, hey to Mando Studios, and there was someone else, Brick Dave.
He's gonna go. Just stop by. Not a problem. Storytime with EMG. Words are now copyrighted. Yes,
Yeah.
Every word in the Oxford Dictionary is now copyrighted. It's not.
Coconut said something back there. By the way, sorry guys, I haven't read. I mean, I have actually like read the chat, but at the same time, I'm trying to like say every single comment. But also some of the comments, like, no offense, but you know, sometimes when you just like don't need to read every comment because it's like,
yeah, people are just chatting in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like cut anyone out. And I had an Arc 170 Starfighter years ago, then I lost it in my Dark Ages. Dark Ages are a terrible thing, man, for Lego collectors. Like, definitely for me, I had my Dark Age at the worst time.
I never had one.
Yeah, that sucks for me. You know, I feel like if I was into Lego, if I never had a Dark Age, I probably would have been a better person.
Probably, you know,
because I had like a couple of years where I went out and like I had a fun time and stuff, but like for those couple of years that I had my Dark Ages, I turned into a real dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like early teenage years, I guess, you know.
Rebellious.
Yeah. Also, it's different in America as well because obviously you can't drink legally till you're like 21. Can you? So it's a bit more different. Like in the UK, when you're like between 16 and 18, you don't know.
Legally 18, but legally 18, you can get your hands quite easily on it at like 16.
I don't get it. I don't get drinking. Why? I'm sorry, I just don't get it. Why?
You won't get it until you've tried it.
To be fair,
I'm not gonna try it.
I'm not a drinker. In no way. Like, I'd much rather have like a J2O than like a pint or something.
So this is the thing. Like, like now I'm at the point where I'm in the same shoes as you, the new builder. Like I have the same thing. Like drinking doesn't really excite me all that much anymore, and like I'm not into doing like anything else. Like it's not. I'm not. I don't know. Like I'd rather spend like the way I see it. Like nowadays, it's like I feel like this is like a massive similarity with most Lego YouTubers. And you guys just tell me if it's not the same. If it's anything other than essential stuff, I always question: would I rather have that or put it towards Lego?
I mean, I don't think Tyler really comes into this because he's a much better financial state than we are.
Honestly, I don't think I really am. Like, again, I'm not like a million. I'm definitely not making all that much money, but I just feel like at the end of the day, like with where I'm at in my life, like this truthfully is like what I do 100% of my time, and like and pretty much everything I buy involving Lego, is for business purposes, and like it doesn't make all my money back. Like, I mean, when I make a YouTube video, like believe me, like if I made a video on the Imperial Star Destroyer, like I'm not going to make my money back on that. But I feel like everything I do, kind of just involves Lego. And like at this, I don't have a girlfriend now. I'm still living with my dad. So it's like I don't have like bills to pay and stuff. Where, I mean, that's definitely going to be a big difference. Like when I do move out and stuff, because like Lego isn't going to be any like everything I buy. But like again, I still save money and stuff. But it's like, I feel like that's maybe why it looks like I buy so much, just because I don't really have anything else to buy,
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I was more kind of saying to the point that like both me and UCS, we both kind of like we have debt, and so like for me, like when I get money in, it's like, well, I can clear my debt or like clear some of it, or I can buy this. So when it comes to literally like, do I want this cup of coffee, or like, do I clear my debt, or should I buy like 50 pieces for my mock? Like my money is like I have to literally budget to the penny. Like if I was debt free and I had like disposable income, where it's like, oh, I can either like go out to the clubs, go drinking, or buy Lego. I think then I'd maybe be like, okay, I can spend this much on Lego, this much like on my social life. Whereas like, at the minute, I'm literally budgeting every single like penny.
Around.
So I agree with you on that one in terms of I'd much rather spend the money on Lego than spending on anything else, because I don't have the luxury of spending my money like too much money in one go.
It's like for me, like with drinking, like I just at the minute I also don't see like I don't. What am I going to do? Just be like pissed in my own home on my own? Like what good is that?
Are you talking about alcohol or just what? Are you
about? So like the whole thing of like drinking and stuff and it being exciting, like
we were talking about having a dark age, and then we were just saying that UCS kind of he went through his dark age and just went out drinking and doing other things.
But the dark age was not being involved into Lego. I wouldn't class my drinking phase as a dark age. I wasn't like cynical or anything.
No, but yeah, it was just in the duration of the dark age.
Yeah, just in case people thought,
just thinking your dark age was just being an alcoholic.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like now I see it like, would I rather spend like 12 quid on a 8-pack of Budweisers or something, or beer or something, or would I rather spend that money on a Lego haul? I'd definitely rather spend it on a Lego haul.
Yeah,
because also like once you drink that, it's gone. The
it's
Lego
like drinking money basically.
There. Yeah, the Lego's still there, and I can probably profit off it in the future as well if if I really had to. Not that but
Also, I'm not a fan of the taste. It doesn't do anything for me.
I agree. Yeah.
Wait, it has taste.
I would say let's ask New Builder of his opinion, but he's severely underage.
Yeah.
He's not just a little underage.
I mean, I've been drunk twice in my life. Like just full solid. I've only ever been drunk twice. One time I was kind of like had a few drinks and I was kind of like a little bit tipsy. Another time it was New Year's. I was drinking anything that was on the table.
Wait, when you say twice, you mean twice each year or?
No, like twice in my life. I've
only twice each week. Damn.
Each day? No, yeah. Like the first time it was I think it was Boxing Day, and we're like everyone in my town or like the community, everyone goes down the pub Boxing Day. We all have like a drink or two. And like I probably drank a little bit, and I was like, all right. But another year, it was New Year's. I drank so much at home. I literally drank anything and everything. Got down to the pub, whatever was on the table was going in my mouth. Like it wasn't even my drinks, and I was drinking it.
You've been drunk twice in your whole life.
Yeah,
You
I got
live in
clubbing.
the
I am
UK.
sober.
That's disgraceful.
I got clubbing. I'm sober
Damn, how? How can you club sober?
because I make money. I used to make money when I went out clubbing, right? So I used to go out clubbing. Yeah. So I would taxi my mates because I was sober. They would pay me £5 per person. So that's 20 quid just to get there. They would pay for my entry and they'd pay for any non-alcoholic drinks inside the club. So I'd make 20 quid.
Then you would just have to be in the club, just like
yeah, but I still like my energy. I'm full on. It's like this bit in the club. I'm literally just like bouncing off the walls, like, "Hey guys, woo!"
there was a point like I was getting like pissed like twice a weekend.
Twice a week, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you just didn't continue. Like what my mates would do, they'd drink Friday night and just keep drinking until like Sunday morning. They would just literally just drink the whole weekend away.
I've done that before. That's like I think it's a phase. Like you have a phase, especially when you're a youth, because you can also handle a lot more drink when you're younger as well. Like your body and your mind is just like up, like able to handle that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So
it used to shock me. My mate used to go out like probably once or twice a week. And he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I just spent like 80 quid last night." I'm like, "How? Like, it's not even that much. Like, it's like 5 quid to get into the club, and drinks aren't even that expensive in the club. How have you spent 80 quid on a night out?"
I don't understand how people can spend it on themselves, but like when I take my partner out,
I know he'd be buying his mates drinks and stuff. He'd get drunk and he'd just be buying people drinks. He'd be like, "You want a drink?" Yeah, like just like adding up to his tab. I'm just like, why?
There was this one time when I went out with my mates.
The new builder's just sat here like, "Yeah, I can relate."
No. Can you guys check private chat? That's
Okay.
Wait, we're not going to get done for talking about this, are we?
No. I mean, me and you are above age anyway.
Okay. The new builder has to dip out, but it's been really fun having you on the stream, mate. I'm very, very thankful that you came out today. I know it's a bit of a big ask just to like chuck you out in the open.
No, thank you for inviting me. That was fun.
Yeah,
we'll have you on again. I mean, it's so much fun having people on and just chatting to them and like Lego experiences and all that. I think next time we'll actually have a bit more of a Q&A with you. I think this time we've literally just chatted about like anything random.
Yeah, it's been a good introduction. So hopefully we can do something in the past, whether it be like on your channel or something. I'm happy to come over to your channel.
Yeah, just let me know anytime.
Great. So I shall see you soon, mate. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for joining us,
everyone. The new builder.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Right,
there we go. Well, that's nice having
you. So there's this one time, right? This is the last drink story I tell.
Was it at band camp?
No. I was at a bar.
Oh, so was it this one time at band camp? Okay.
All right.
It was like this one time.
And I was drunk. I wasn't like stupidly drunk or anything. I always like keep myself to a good point when I'm drunk, but I was obviously like in such a happy mood. I ended up buying. I bought like 15 shots or 16 shots of like sours, and I didn't realize how many it was going to be, and it was literally like a line about like a meter long, and they've like done it with all the different colors. It was sick. Cool, it was sick, man.
Yeah. Have you seen the ones where like they knock it in? It's like like literally like just goes down the row like Jaeger bombs, where they just like hit the top bit of Jaeger and drops all into the Red Bulls. That's cool. That's so cool.
UK nightlife.
Yeah, literally.
I find it so weird that you can't drink till you're 21 in America. Like, it's quite old to not legally be able to drink. I think maybe between 18 and 20 is like the sweet spot, really, because then you at least hit your adult kind of like.
I'm the only one here that can legally drink in like both our countries.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, no one pays attention to that in the. I mean, it's not legal till you're 21, but believe me, dude, I'm pretty sure everyone under the age of 21 is drink plenty of alcohol in the United States.
Yeah, I've heard like house parties in the US are pretty lit. I would say is the word.
And I've only seen it in film. I've only seen it in film, but Like house parties over here, they're average. You go there, someone's playing some music through like a crappy TV speaker, and it's just like just a few people are just drinking, and like some people are dancing, but like whatever you see in the in the movies for US house parties, they're just completely wild. There's so many people in the house, it just seems like crazy.
I feel like have you ever seen Superbad?
No, I haven't seen that.
Have you, Tyler?
No.
Guys, there's one bit of homework that I need you to take away from tonight. You need to watch Superbad. You will both absolutely love it. It's got Jonah Hill, when he was younger, I think, and some other guy. I can't remember what his name is, but honestly, it's fantastic. It's about a bunch of like really young teenagers who are like losers, and they're like in high school, and like this girl or something asks them they want to come to a party, or like if they're having a party, and
I've seen the trailer for actually.
They have to get booze, because it's a cool thing to bring, and then they end up getting like the whole film is about like that sort of thing. It's so funny. It's quite old. It's quite old. I think it's got Seth Rogen in it as well, like as a younger person.
I think so.
I think they're actually releasing a newer version of it. They're doing like a reboot.
Well, they're remaking it, aren't they?
RM
says that Lifebridge Studios confirmed law-abiding a citizen.
I don't break the law, man. I'm a good guy, right?
I believe you. That was so
good. There's a visual comic on YouTube. That's quite cool. Audiobooks are the way to go. It sounds like it. Then we go in first. The first trilogy is no longer canon, apparently.
I did read that. That's
right.
I think it's everything that he's written since. It kind of it came out after Rebels, but it's set before Rebels. I think. I don't know what year it came out. I don't know what year.
Like in the 90s, man. I think those came out in the 90s.
The original one, but I think that we're talking about the second trilogy. This one.
The
one that like kind of references the references Rebels and stuff in it.
Bounty and Bricks. I know it looks to me like he actually might have like said hello and gone by this point, but I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to like go through the chat quickly.
There's no like date stamp in this book.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the back of the book, like on the barcode on the back, kind of.
2017, copyright 2017.
This I feel so bad for CT 4747.
What's up?
People comment.
I pretty much missed the full Lego Clone Wars in my dark ages because it was that long. That's sad.
That is the worst part of Star Wars to miss. That like my favorite part, I would say, of Lego Star Wars is the Clone Wars. Just because I think clones are like my favorite minifigs.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've been really getting into the idea of having like a big clone army recently.
Yeah. I still want to grow mine, but I'm just at the minute I'm just trying to buy stock for my Bricklink. I'm just like focusing on very like driven just to get the store like up and running and getting some good orders coming in.
Sure. I've seen some really good deals. I've had to pass them up because obviously I've got to be careful. Like you said, you got to prioritize the mock when you're running a certain amount of cheddar. But there are some like in the UK. I think I spoke about this last week, but there are some great deals. Like on 501st Clone Troopers alone, you can get. There's one guy who's selling 100, like on Bricklink, like he's got 100 in stock of the 501st Clone Troopers, and they're selling them they're new as well for like £4.20 or something. £4.30.
That's how much I got. I've literally part of mine at.
That's incredible. Like there was him, and then there was another guy who was selling like one for like £4.50, and then they go up to like £4.60, £5 pretty quickly.
Yeah,
and they're sort of around the £5 mark. But I was just thinking, like, you could have 100 for like that kind of price. The funny thing is, though, I worked it out, and even at
mine's £4.50.
Even at like £4, even at like that sort of price, it's still cheaper to actually buy the Lego set, sell off the set, and keep the figs. And like, if you want to do like sell off the droids as well. But the problem is you then have like if you've got someone that you know is going to buy all of the sets off of you, like for parts, then you're good to go. But that's the problem, isn't it? If you, I mean, you can buy all those sets, but all of a sudden, if you don't have anyone to sell the parts to, you're screwed.
As you finish the, that's looking pretty cool, actually.
It's done, man. Yeah, this is
that does look really good.
It's still a lot like the yellowing and stuff, but I can't see on the camera. Like it looks all.
Yeah, well, dude, that's the thing. I replaced it. I was lucky, I had a few pieces myself where I could replace them. So there ended up being like I kind of like 15 yellowed pieces. Like from what I built tonight, there was only one bad tile. So like, it's not that. I mean, you got to suspect that. It's just, dude, like with all these customizers and like using these white pieces, like, man, dude, I think every customizer has to start buying new white pieces, dude. I think that's the only color that like they have to make the exception, dude. You just have to buy new.
Yeah, I mean there is a way you can put them back to white, isn't it? I think it's like hydrogen peroxide and like a UV light.
Yeah, I mean, if the sellers want to do that, man, they can do that. But like, I'm not doing that. I can tell you.
I don't want to do it. I've got a bag. I've literally like parted out and put them in a bag of yellowed, white, and grey pieces. But I'm pretty sure if you buy it and you stick it under a UV light, you can actually like change them back to how they used to be. You can like unpitch them.
I feel like if you're paying so much for a set as well, you kind of expect the pieces to be, even if they're like used, you still expect them to be like the color that they're meant to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Like what Republic Bricks was saying, and like M&R when they were talking on their podcast thing the other week, they talked about this briefly, and M&R mentioned it on one of his videos as well, that people are expecting to have all these new pieces and stuff when they buy his sets, and they're thinking, well, we're paying this much money, like £300 and so for this set. We expect the parts to be in good nick. And then they were saying, well, actually, if you think about the amount of money it costs for them to, source it, design it, and get the bricks and stuff, if you are actually to buy those bricks new, then I think he basically calculated how much it cost to build that set that Republic Bricks made, and he calculated it to be basically similar to what he's actually selling it for. But I still think, like, I agree with you, Tyler, there comes a point when at the end of the day it still needs to be a certain level of quality to it, doesn't it, really?
I mean, again, I truthfully think, man, I think the one thing that these sellers can just start doing, and I think it would solve a lot of problems, is buying new white pieces, dude. I think because white is pretty much the one color that, I mean, any piece, I guess, okay, if it's like any piece can eventually become discolored, sure, but it's like, I think white is the most obvious, though. I mean, white takes, the least amount of time to discolor.
Yeah, I think white and light grey, they're the worst culprits for changing color.
And
like if you're working with dark brown or the brown pieces, they're more likely to snap. I found that with my sound crawler. I've rebuilt that, and I've had to have so many replacement parts from Lego just because the pieces have snapped. But I think if they're doing, if they're buying a bulk order, at least the white pieces could be new, because at least that's gonna make the set feel new. Because you can get like an older, like dark or Republic red or black and whatever. They're not really gonna change color whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, dude. Again, I think that's the one thing that I think it would just help out. I mean, truthfully, I think, because I mean, in this set, truthfully, I mean, that's the only thing that that's the only thing I can complain about. You know what I mean? It's just like the white pieces were pretty discolored. I mean, and I'll have to message them about it. I mean, I figured it out, but I said there was a lot of pieces that were like miscolored, but like kind of like in like, well, miscolored as in like, in the instructions it said like,
one color
supposed to go here, but then I don't have the black piece here. But I mean, honestly, I mean, as confusing as that is in the instructions, I mean, because I've actually got quite a few extra pieces over there now, and
they
were all the pieces that were just what I had to replace, but just different colors. So it's like, and which actually makes sense. I mean, all of them are the white pieces, so it's like on a white ship, like maybe that was intentional, but on the instructions, that is pretty confusing.
Yeah. Like I know that one of my new projects I'm going to start up very soon. I parted out of like one of the sets, and buy it used was like £300. To buy it new was like 500 and something pounds. There's like £200 difference just going from used parts to new parts. But I would much rather have all new pieces, knowing that it's like a brand new set or like set, as opposed to having used pieces that's going to come in that's scratched, dented, chewed, discolored. It's quite hard because a lot of times sellers don't put their in their description, they don't put the quality of the parts they come in, and they're just so mangled. Like, I feel like if I buy any used sets and there's any mangled pieces, I'm not going to sell it. I'd rather just like sell it on Facebook or whatever in a bundle of them, like just really crap pieces, like a $5 or whatever. Just sell them off on the side, like not even have them go anywhere near my Bricklink store, because I don't want my reputation to be like tainted by a few crappy bricks.
Well, dude, and actually on Bricklink, man, I think one thing they need to do over there is, they have new and used, but I think they got to put a few more tiers there, man. Like for the used, like how like on when you buy a set over there, like it says, new complete or new and incomplete, stuff like that.
Is an option as well, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for used, man, like they need to put some things on there. Like, dude, if this is a
used discolored or used,
yeah, like if it's like completely trashed, I feel there's got to be at least 2 tiers, man. Like used pieces that if they were to get, if they were to sell those, the buyer would be happy. But like there's going to be like another tier, used parts where it's like, okay, like if this piece is not going to be seen anywhere, or if you just want the cheapest friggin' piece for a penny, this is the used part for you then, because it's discolored or bite marks. Like that's the thing, man, because I agree, some sellers don't put in their description, what's wrong with the piece. I mean, like what made it used, how, what are the conditions on it? Why is it a used piece? And I mean, there's a fine line between like, something I built 5 years ago and, now I want to take it apart and stuff and maybe sell a couple pieces. Like those are basically 100% perfect used parts because nothing ever happened to them. But some of these guys that buy these bulk collections from like 9-year-olds, more than likely there's going to be bite marks and discolored pieces and stuff. There's just a big difference there.
Yeah, Brit Boy just pointed out as well. I bought the this set here off eBay. This one, it comes with the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor's got bite marks all over his head. I literally just been chewed the hell out of it. It's got like scratches on the back of his body. I think he's got the wrong legs and the wrong lightsaber hilt. So it's like, I bought that. They didn't even mention the description, like the quality of him. I didn't buy it for the figure. I bought it because I'm trying to collect all the Rebel sets. I thought that was it was a set going fairly cheap. I mean, I didn't pay like, I wasn't like, oh, wow, that's a steal. Like it's going cheaper than the average. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed when it came in and it's just like absolutely trashed. I'm like, well, I don't want that in my collection now. I'd rather sell it and try and buy a newer one.
Well, yeah, which I mean, eBay's one thing, man. Like, I mean, I definitely agree. eBay sellers like should disclose that, but like on Bricklink, I feel it's even more so because I mean, Bricklink is literally just a Lego market. I mean, that's all they're selling, and everyone that's on like. There's a lot more Lego fans on Bricklink, I feel, than eBay. I mean, eBay, there's probably a lot of random people. Like a random person that sold you that set that it's a mother of a kid or something that like just bought it and using it. So it's like compared to Bricklink, where it's like in order to actually know what Bricklink is, you're more than likely a little bit more educated on Lego. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, like you on Bricklink, what you're selling. It's not like there's no funny bit about it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. It's very true. It's actually one thing that I do think about the most, like when I'm buying parts for the mock and things say they're used, majority of the time that you're going to be okay, and sometimes just have like a bit of dust on it or something, but sometimes I've had like the odd piece turn up where it's got food on it, or
honestly, I've got this piece here
on the back of it, or like it's genuinely really out of color, and it's like
what is on that?
It's like
I don't know. One of the pieces literally had Sharpie all over it. There's not this one, but there was a piece like this and a Sharpie on it. I'm like, why is there Sharpie on a piece of Lego?
I had that as well. Like a bright yellow Sharpie.
Yeah. Well, going back to what Tyler's saying about, eBay being, like basically mums selling their son's Lego that they never play with anymore. Like, I think with Bricklink, also you have to be in the Lego community to know about Bricklink. You don't just kind of go like, I had to find out through YouTube that Bricklink was a thing. Like you have to be in the community to kind of know about the site. I feel like it's not just any old person. Like eBay, everyone knows eBay. You go on eBay, you type in what you're after, Lego, parts for your car, pair of trainers, whatever you want. eBay's got it. Bricklink is literally just for Lego. So I really feel like they should have at least a couple extra options for used, or even like a better way of filtering your parts to kind of have like, it's used, but it's great condition for a used part, because it's come from a second-hand set, or used when actually, there is like pieces of shit attached to, like, what is this? I don't even know. It's like cement. Is it a bit of paint from the wall? I don't know what it is. It's like flooring.
That's where it comes into like what you were saying with the tier system. That like they need that, because I've seen a couple of people. I know that they can put notes, like when you have a minifig and it's got like VGC or something like in very good condition. Some people do like a little explanation, but it would be so much better. And I feel like for sellers, it would just be so much easier as well if they had something where it's like a preset message, like where it just said like discolored or cracked, and you could like there's like so it's like a boxing, like, so you could actually you couldn't just have like one segment. You could have like whichever ones you needed in the list.
Like with like cracks on the torsos or cracks down the arm, you can go like click crack, and then in the description, like once you click crack, a little text box comes underneath, like where's it cracked. You can go, oh, it's cracked on the torso, or cracked on the arm, cracked on the leg. But, if it's perfect condition, then like that text box is not like available to you. Like once you've clicked that option, I think we're solving the world here. We're solving Bricklink. We just need them to listen to this podcast.
Yo, which pilot do you guys like better?
I think I have to say the one on the right.
Which
The
one?
newer one.
The newer star one.
Fuck this one. Damn, why am I? Where's the camera at, dude? Why can I not figure this out? Which one?
The one in your left hand.
Okay. Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? Okay, here, this one, right?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know why I can't figure that camera out, man. I'm sitting here and I'm going up and down the wrong way.
Like, what's this? I mean, I don't have them upstairs with me, but I bought 10 of the is it Captain Jag? Like 10 Jags.
10 of them.
Yeah, I like the look of him. Someone was selling them on Bricklink. I just bought 10.
Used to be one of my favorite, to be fair.
But yeah, I've got 10 of those clones, and they look really sick. They got like the orange like visors printed on their face.
Yeah.
With the helmets. They look so cool. Oh, that would look perfect with that set.
They're probably worth it.
True, man. I don't even know where mine are, dude. I had the 2010 ARC 170. I don't know where because these ones don't have. These are the ones from I think the V-wing, right?
Yeah, I think that's a V-wing pilot.
How do I have 7 of these guys, but I don't have any of the ARC 170.
Like the Clone Wars pilots.
Yeah, that makes no sense. That's really weird. I wonder where all those went. I must have sold them or something over the years.
I don't know. Your collection's too big for my brain.
What's the Clone Wars? Was that on the the Wii?
Yeah.
Was that only on the Wii?
No, I had it on my PSP. They had it on Xbox 360. It's annoying though, because on Xbox 360, my mate had it on the 360, and there was like a big battle scene. Like you can run around with all like the clones and stuff, and you can fight around. Not available on PSP. Like I bought it, like, oh yeah, I can play it, but no, never was a thing. Really gutted.
And sellers need to prioritize getting new white parts. Yeah, and then the last comment he said, there also needs to be safeguarding to protect the buyers so that this doesn't happen. If the parts are in bad condition, buyers could have to pay double the price to fix somewhere. That is true, yeah, because you can get a part and then you have to go and buy another.
Like I feel like the seller should be liable if they haven't put a decent enough description on on their store about the part and their condition. Like I know again it's down to like buyers and sellers discretion. Like for me, I could say, oh, this part is used, like lightly or whatever. But then I get it and I'm like, okay, well this is actually, I'm not going to use this in my mock because it's too like dirty for what I need. Like this is going to be a clean, good looking mock.
I think one of the only reasons why I can say they wouldn't have done it is because it will for the seller, for the person having to put it up on their store.
Yeah,
it's. I mean, you should. I suppose you should do it anyway. Like if you're selling a part, you got to know what you're selling. But I can imagine they haven't done it because it would take such a long time, and like each part could have the tiniest little thing different with it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and a buyer.
If you're like doing a big like haul or whatever, and you've got a couple thousand parts to sort through.
Yeah, I can imagine as a seller, but then again, I suppose that's part of it, really. Part of the job, yeah. Right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump to the toilet quickly.
That's right.
You guys, we can just go on for like if you guys want to
Forever.
dip out soon or something. If you're cool to chat for like 15 more minutes,
I'm cool to chat.
Yeah,
Just
I've got like 35 more minutes. Like if we really want to go that long, but then in about 30 minutes, I gotta leave.
That's all right. That's cool. That'll be about midnight then for us.
my throat's starting to like crumble.
Yeah, that's what I've had my coffee though. I drank it all.
Bro, that's why I've drank 3 bottles of water in the past 2 hours, man. That's the only way to live stream, dude. Like I literally can go through like a cup of water, man. Because my throat gets hella dry.
Same with me. I was doing a live stream on TikTok. Well, you joined in on my TikTok earlier, and I didn't have a drink. I had a coffee just before I started streaming. I'm just trying to find out if it's like the analytics has come up on my TikTok yet. I want to work out how long I was live for. Nah, it's not come up.
Bro, I told you the one time, man, but I actually enjoy those, dude. Something about them, like it's just so like content, like, especially because like a lot of times, like it's when like I'm just like sitting here like not doing much because like I'm pretty tired, like since I was up all night, and I'm just kind of like it's just like pretty content, just like watching you freaking sort pieces or like I don't really know why. Like it is actually enjoyable though.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Like I think with like, I don't know if it's just like me as a person. But I always feel like if I'm talking, I'm kind of like I've got a lot of energy and I'm kind of like just bouncing all over the place. And a lot of people, especially on TikTok, it's either like just people just sat there like, yeah, no, oh yeah, thanks. And it's just like I don't want to sit there and watch someone like just basically stare at the camera, or especially in the mornings, it's just girls doing their makeup. And you're like, that's really boring. Whereas at least I'm doing something that I'm passionate about. I'm there sorting my Lego, I'm doing that, and then I'm working on my mock. And people are there just like I say to people like just ask me anything like as long as it's nothing either to do with like religion or anything that's going to start an argument. I'm happy.
Some of those TikTok comments, man, like I can tell when you get like pissed about one, and like I understandably, but like dude, that's the thing. I think that's why I want to stray away from TikTok live streaming, just because and you actually pull pretty consistent viewers, man. Like you never really dip below like 20-25 in those streams, dude. Like
to be fair, like it starts off low, and then like after the analytics, I think today I had 21.9 thousand viewers, and then I had, like all my streams is like 20,000+ viewers, and I gained 275 more followers today.
Damn, dude. So I mean, that's the thing. Like I think like but you've also got like you're pushing 20,000 followers too, right?
Yeah, I'm close to 22 now.
22, yeah. So I mean, so you've got like you're lucky, like you've got that initial fan base to join in on you. But I feel like because TikTok is my smallest platform, that's why I feel like I kind of stray away from it a little bit. Since if I live stream on TikTok, like it might do some some numbers for me, but like I'd probably only get 10 people in there off the bat compared to like 25, 30 like you.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like the first stream I did, I wasn't doing that well. But the more I'm doing it, I'm ending up on people's For You pages. And like sometimes like it literally peaks to like 80 people watching. I'm just like, how is there this many people just watching my stream? And I'm literally just sat here like just organizing. Like today I was doing a bit different. I had music on in the background. I was singing along. So people had the joys of my singing voice, which probably doesn't sound great.
80 people watching your stream, your live
stream. Not today. 2 weekends ago I did. Yeah, 80 people watching my TikTok live.
Damn.
But today I was just saying to Tyler, like today I had 21.9 thousand people watching my stream. Like in total, that's how many people like joined in and left. 21.9 thousand people. Yeah, and there was 275 new followers, and I was donated 100 diamonds, which is like basically 10 cents, which is nothing. But it's. I
was like, dude, when I donate those coins to you, man, how much does that actually equate to?
Not a lot. If I look at how much I've earned so far, it's not a lot. But I mean, it all helps though. I clicked on the wrong thing. This is my creator fund.
Blitz,
a penny today.
Welcome to the stream, Blitz Bricks. I was gonna say, like, do you make like anything?
So far, it's just loading. So live gifts. So far, I've earned from TikTok people donating to me while I'm doing live streams $2.44.
That's what you've earned.
That's what I've earned from doing about 5 live streams.
Oh, what have you learned? What have you earned in total?
That's it. $2.44.
What about on the creator fund though? I mean,
so I've earned so far on the creator fund, creator tools, TikTok group. At the minute, I'm only like making a penny a day, but I've earned £12.72 pence. So I've already withdrawn like £10 of that already, and then I got another £12.72 sat on my account.
I mean, the only thing you say about that though, man, like even though it's not a lot, I mean, like at least you know, I mean, you're technically getting the same amount as anyone else. Like it's not like you're getting lowballed. You get what I'm saying? But it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's. I mean, any content that you can monetize, like why not do it? You know what I mean? Like even if it's a little bit
Exactly.
of, that's the thing. Like, if like that's why I like doing YouTube, for the monetization. Like, that's why I want to get up to 10,000 followers on TikTok eventually for even the $10 a month. You know what I mean? Like anything is better than nothing. Like when you're putting something on there,
The only thing with TikTok is that as soon as you do become in the creator fund, your views do drop.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't know why it does it, but I was getting like 30 plus thousand views on my videos, and now it's dropping to like 2,000, and you're just like, that's quite a drop. But I'm learning.
Now they're paying you, man. Yeah, now they're not recommending you as much since they're paying you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can do it off your own back, kind of thing. You've got 10,000 followers. They can join and watch your videos.
I wonder if maybe the strategy then would be to, you know what I'm going to say.
What, wait out?
Yeah, like don't monetize yourself until you maybe got like 30, 40,000, and then once you got that, then ask for it, because then you've got a big following base.
Yeah, but to be fair, like the more live streams I do, I'm gaining. Like if I'm doing on there for a couple of hours, I do gain about a good couple of hundred followers. So if you do that like 2 times a week, you're gaining like 1,000 followers a week. So over a month, that's like 2,000 followers. And then it just like, you keep snowballing because more people like out of the, those 2,000 followers, they join your stream. That then bumps you up to the For You page. Then you keep going. Then obviously you end up getting to the top, I guess, because that's the only place you're going to end up at. And then, you just end up obviously getting more.
I haven't worked out yet how the whole, the algorithm works.
Is there one? I think someone just spins, rolls a dice and it's like, yeah, that'll do.
It does feel a bit like that because you can have some I don't know, just some weird little kind of routine that just catches on TikTok.
Yeah,
so it seems.
I watched someone's TikTok live today. It was a guy wearing a dress, playing the piano with a harmonica, and he was there properly going for it. I'm like, yeah, what? And he was having two. I think it's 2.1 thousand people watching him currently. I'm like, I mean, it was so weird to watch. He's there, just properly smashing the keyboard. He's actually playing a song. I'm just like, it was literally a rainbow colored dress. It was like every inch or so was a different color. I'm just like, what?
It's kind of one of those, I don't know, man. TikTok's such a weird place to be because you get some funny stuff on there, you get some good stuff, and then, like you said, you get some people that they're just some proper real tramps.
Yeah,
right? And they're just on the live thing, just chatting.
Just even with a group of girls and they're like, oh no, he's talking to me. Oh no, he's talking to me, and it's just I literally don't give a shit.
Yeah, I let everyone come in the chat. They're like, no, don't you say that, bitch, and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen so many of those, and it's just
how is that?
I just skip it because it's sometimes I literally sit and watch it and just what are they going to say next? And it's just nothing good. I'm scrolling. It's
he's changed his profile picture.
I'm gonna salute because that's the kind thing to do. But yeah, no, I mean, my TikTok lives, they're not doing too bad. I enjoy doing it as well. It's I can either sit down and organize my Lego and build Kashyyyk by myself, and sit alone, or I can sit and have some people commenting on it and at least just having a conversation as opposed to sitting by myself. So that's the reason why I do it, because it's better than just sitting alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's not quite YouTube worthy. If I was just to sit and do it, I'd have to be more focused on the screen. Whereas TikTok, you can kind of ignore it for 5 minutes and then come back to it. Whereas YouTube, you kind of have to be constantly on the comments, otherwise people aren't interested in that. Whereas TikTok is a very fast paced moving platform. People are on, people are off.
With TikTok, one thing I'd be worried about with live streaming on is the fact that because so many people are going through your live stream, the probability that you're going to get someone in your live stream that is a straight up douchebag who's just there to mess with you, is quite high.
I've had a couple people come in and they're just the annoying one at the minute is, what's your pronoun?
Why?
I don't know. So I'm like, well, you can call me either EMG or call me by my name, Elliot. I said, I don't mind you calling me by my name. You know, like call me Elliot, call me EMG. I'm fine with that. I said I'm not going to bother with like he, she, it, they, Mr. Refrigerator. You know, like I'm not about all of that. You know, just call me EMG or just call me Elliot. Like I'm not fussed by it. You know, like, I don't care what you call me. You can call me an arsehole for all I care. You know, just I'm not trying to like stir up anything. And like loads of people's like, what's your favorite part of the Quran? I'm like, I don't read the Quran. I'm not religious. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go anywhere near those kind of questions.
That's so weird. What's your favorite part of the Quran?
I'm literally like, it's like, oh, I like your wig. I'm like, thank you. Yeah, you know, like try and pull it off. I'm like, oh wait, no, it's real.
Some people, man.
Or the guy that asked you today if you were a male or a female.
Oh yeah, well, you're a male or a female? I was like, I'll let you guess. He's like, okay, you're a boy or a man? I'm like, well, I'm a man. It's like they're just trying to like spark a reaction. They're just trying to trigger you. A lot of the time, just let it go over your head.
Thing is, why come to the Lego space for that? Because no one in the Lego, I guarantee you, no one in the Lego.
It's probably random people that just found them on the For You page. That's
it's just for you.
Yeah, but I mean, like they can see that you're building Lego. They can see that from that.
I feel like there's also a little bit of a stigma for a Lego collector of being like a little bit of a a nerd or a geek. Like there's a stigma behind that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of these assholes and stuff that just like already want to be an asshole, I feel like it's probably a little bit easier for them. Well, yeah, it's probably easier for them to be an asshole to a Lego collector because of that stigma. Because they think they're fucking 100 times better than us, kind of thing. I
get that, but what I mean is like so a Lego collector to them could be seen as like a nerd, but like we're not like political. Like I don't see many YouTubers who are like straight up political and like real in deep with like the pronouns movement and stuff. So it's like, why would they come? Why bother come to?
It's just a trigger reaction. They just literally want to see you like pop up live on camera.
The funny thing is like, the funny thing is the fact that they actually think they're going to get a reaction.
But it's like like he or she. Like if I say, "Oh, I'm a him," it's like, well, why aren't you this thing?
Yeah, because
I'm not. Yeah, but why not?
We're the wrong kind of nerds, but I don't think they realize that.
Yeah, the best comments I get is when there's like quite cute women that come on. It's like, you're a cute nerd. I'm like, well, thank you very much. It's like, like, what else do you say to that? Like they come, it's like, there's a couple of people that have recently come on a couple of my live streams, and like they come back, which is really nice. It's like, oh, like, hey, do you remember me? I was like, yeah, I remember you, obviously, because cute profile picture or whatnot. And it's like they were like talking about a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Marvel, we're talking about Star Wars. We're just like literally like just chat, like having a proper nerd out sesh. I was like, yeah, like I'm absolutely loving this. Like they were loving it too. It was great.
I didn't realize there are some good looking people that are into Lego Star Wars.
There are. There's a new one I found recently, and she's like,
there's this one lady who does the lightsaber stuff. You've all seen her.
Oh yeah.
we all know the one. Oh yeah, that one.
I know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, she's got like I think she's coming up on 1 million followers, man. Dude, I was following her since she was at like 20,000, man. I'm an OG.
Yeah, but it's still 20,000. If you said 20, then you'd be like, yeah, you're the OG.
I thought he was going to say 20. I thought, damn.
I followed her at 20. I followed her, and she was really good looking, and she was like kind of saying like, you're gonna show me your bits, and then like obviously she's like boyfriend girlfriend scenario. She's like, I can show you my bits. It's like, all of them, and she's like, yeah, I'll show you all of them. Goes into our room and it's the UCS Hogwarts. It's like it's got so many pieces and it's got this thing and this thing. And like, yes, like that is what you want.
Fantastic.
Like proper like like Harry Potter stuff.
Because it's like they're out there. Where
are they? Like, hang on. No, she's not down there. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, they're there, but they're not there. We've gone down the dark path.
Okay.
Have we gone down the path that you can't follow?
That was the comment I meant to say.
Okay.
I just want to say hello to him because I'm pretty sure he's only just joined.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, like 12:08 for us.
I wouldn't say it's a dark path we've gone down. Luke Jamal's got to go. No worries.
that was quick. It's because he realised what we're talking about. He's like, oh, See ya. I'm
I've
gone.
dried my mouth out so much over the duration of this live stream that it's actually hard to swallow a piece of this apple.
Why don't you just let the apple like go around your mouth with the juice?
I'm seriously having to like,
Really?
properly.
Mate, I was streaming for like 5 hours earlier, and now I'm doing another stream, and I'm fine.
Oh,
Like my mouth is nice and moist.
so that is. Okay, I think we'll
leave it at that. We'll just move on.
It's nice and moist. Fair, son.
This is very unholy. Quick, I'll get my vicar outfit out again.
Yeah, just a white strip of paper.
Just a white strip of paper in my black shirt.
So I just wanted to show you guys something.
Ooh,
it's going to be coming out in my newest video, and it's actually the surprise element, so I'm probably ruining it so you guys saw. Well, actually, the video is pretty cool anyway.
Sneak peek.
But something turned up in the mail today. These nuts.
Got him.
I finally got that
Sealed.
Yeah, sealed indie box 2002.
Yeah, dude, how much did you pay for that?
I paid 38 quid.
Which, to be fair, is a good price.
I mean, not at all, man. And that's a good looking box too. Is there any damage on it?
No, it's 100% mint condition.
That looks so good.
Like there is no discoloring, no cracked edges. The worst part about this box is in the corner there.
Oh, the little white fray.
There's a tiny little like where it's been pushed in a little bit, but the box itself is still like it's in perfect condition. Even smells like 2002.
What smell is that? Like pine wood or something?
Like yeah, literally. It smells like pine wood.
I can smell it from here. It's just that it's that strong. 2002 is just coming back to me.
I don't know if this is what I found confusing, right? So on the front of the box, it actually shows you the piece count, right? And you might not notice that straight away. Like Brick is a weird thing because
because that set was sold in America then.
Well, the question here is like this guy must have gone to America to get this set in 2002 then.
Oh, because he bought it from
because I bought it from a UK seller.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe then. I mean, because I think that's been around for pretty much ever, right? The piece count like thing about different countries. I'm pretty sure that's been around.
I don't know
when. I don't know if they did it in the UK or if they just stopped doing it in the UK. But we just don't have piece counts.
That's what I'm curious about. I'd sort of like to find out really if like we used to have, because that'd be quite interesting. But if
why would they stop it? That's the thing. Like if they had it and then they stopped it, or if you know.
I don't understand why they don't put it on the box. To be honest, in the UK, it
makes a lot more sense.
I don't get.
That's actually true, man. Because the average consumer, I mean, they don't know what how many piece count. Like if they're buying like a 50 quid set or $50 set, like however you want to like look at it, like. I mean, quite frankly, like looking at the box, like you might not know, like, is this going to be worth my $50 or not?
I just got this off Amazon for my Brick link. Like, nowhere does it say the piece count at all. It's just just the box.
UK Lego sets don't have the piece count anyway.
We don't have piece counts, so you literally have to guess. Is it 4? I think it's more than 4.
And you think like, is it a marketing strategy? Because otherwise you would get people starting to try and do the price for pence per piece type thing. But then why do it in other
countries? You just look up online.
Well, yeah, exactly. You could do that, and you could just like look at other countries. So it's always been something that's kind of baffled me, like why the UK doesn't have the piece count. Yeah,
I don't get that either, man. I mean, that's stuff that you just got for your Brick link. Like if I looked at that randomly, like. I'd have no clue in the world if that was 200 pieces, 300 pieces, 400.
Yeah, like honestly, I got it back again. Like I have no idea. What's the? Yeah, I didn't bring my chair good. Like I bought it because it was on. Have I broke my chair? No, I haven't. I think I just moved the foot. I bought it on Amazon because it was on offer, and I was like, when you part it out, the part out was more than what the offer was. So I'm like, yeah, it's a good piece, and plus it's got lots of rock work, so that's great for people trying to build, rock work for their mocks and stuff.
Yeah,
but. I have no idea how many pieces in it. I actually just bought it because it gave me a good return. So, I mean, as a Bricklink, Bricklink seller, that's what you're looking for is a good return. But I have no idea if it's like 200, 300, 500. Could be 1,000. I don't know. It won't be 1,000, but Yeah, like I have no idea how many pieces are in the set.
I'm assuming that's probably something that you look for in a set, isn't it, Tyler? Like that when you look at buying a set, like the piece count is probably quite big.
I mean, if it's for my Bricklink store, I mean, I truthfully just look at the return. Like that's really the biggest number. Since like even if it's got 10,000 pieces, but I'm only gonna make like $1 on it. Like what I mean? Like there's just no point.
There's
like,
no point doing it.
But even if it's got 200 pieces and I make like $40 on it, like that's a lot more worth it.
Yeah. So what do you have like a kind of like a threshold in which you will and you won't buy the set for?
I mean,
like how much you can sell it for compared to how much you buy it for. Like, what's your kind of like threshold for that?
My threshold is so I take the average Bricklink price and then like whatever it kind of says it parts out for, and then I take 20% off of that, and then as long as that number is above double what I'm paying for the set, then that's fair game. Then I'll buy.
Yeah. I normally do it if it's like more than double what I've paid for it. So if I'm doubling my money on it, then I'll just buy the set because I just do it mostly for like the average of over the last 6 months.
Yeah, I do the 6 month average too. Yeah.
But
then I run a 20% off sale, year round just to kind of undercut it a little bit, but not be too crazy off.
Yeah, but like a lot of the pieces, they're only like a couple of cents for you, but like pence for me. So like 20% off that is like nothing. But that's only like some of the more expensive pieces that that's like £1, £2 or whatever. 20% off that's quite a bit.
It's a very good business strategy actually, because it always is a big attraction for a buyer. Like when you see someone's doing a discount, like, even if that's actually like your normal price, it's quite clever to keep it going because it looks like you're doing them a favor still. I mean, you are doing them a favor to be fair, but at the same time, it's also an extra attraction because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm pretty sure green is one of the colors that the human eye is most attracted to. So like in a picture, you'll pick up the green one, and obviously, if you've got a discount running, I'm pretty sure the discount shows up in green, doesn't it?
I think it's either says it might be blue. I think isn't it blue?
I think it's blue.
I'm Bricklink. Yeah, it might be green. I don't know.
Oh, green.
I mean, what you could do is mark up all your parts by 20% and then just stick on a 20% discount like what Tesco's does.
That's what, dude. Some actual places do that, and I mean, I hate seeing that type of stuff. Like,
if you look at like Amazon Black Day, like Friday, like Black Friday sales or whatever. If you look at the months leading up to Amazon, they'll actually up the price of the product, stick it on like the 50% sale, and it is like £20 less. If it's like you're buying like a 4K TV that costs you like I don't know like $1,000 or whatever, they'll put it up to like 120. Put it on sale and be like £950. You're like, oh, it's such a bargain. I'm saving like 350 quid. I actually know you're saving 50 quid.
I hate seeing that stuff, man. That is ridiculous.
But I just sold one of these, which is great. It's £5.50 for one of these Emperor.
So you guys are lucky you guys have those, man. How easy is that for you to get? Like, can you just
go into any like supermarket and it's on the shelf?
Really, dude? I might have to buy. How much? So how much are they?
To buy the magazine, $3.99.
So you pretty much get that for $3.99.
Yeah. Well, I get my Mrs. Staff that discount, which is 10%, so $3.60.
And how many do they only have that one now, or like?
Well, it's monthly. So this month is this figure, and then next month will be a different magazine with a different poly bag. It could be a vehicle, it could be a character, but this month is Emperor Palpatine.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. You might have to like every month for like the next like year buy one of those for me, and then after like a year, just so it's worth it, like for the shipping and stuff.
Yeah.
Send all, then I'll buy them off. I'm down if you want to like.
Yeah, I can bulk buy them. To be fair, if you want like 10 or whatever, I'll just run around stores and stuff.
Yeah, no, since I've never, they're not available in the U.S. and like that's actually, I mean, there's a few of those things that are actually pretty damn cool, dude. A few of them.
Yeah. I think how is it?
I think it means you want one from each month, so it's a collection.
Wait, what do you mean?
Do you mean like you want to have one of them from each month? For the next
each month.
Year?
Yeah.
So this is one of the months.
Because some of them are poly bags and some of them are.
We had the X-Wing. And then another month we had.
But sometimes you get two.
Sometimes
you get a minifigure and a buildable thing.
And then the month before was Jedi Interceptor and the TIE Striker.
So you got that for $3.99 with the two of those on there?
This was $5.99. This one. This was
a little bit more. Okay, I wasn't saying, man, that would be insane.
But then with 10% off as well, which is obviously 60p. So that's $5.40. This one.
Damn, dude, that's a really good deal.
Like for
Yeah.
me, it's fantastic because I like to have them as like a bit of lunchtime or bedtime reading as well.
Oh, so you actually read those?
Yeah, because you get a comic with it.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, is that what the new TIE Bomber picture's from?
Maybe.
Did
I
you,
mean,
see did you see my video on it about the TIE Bomber, like comic book thing?
I know this is the TIE Strikers. This was from Scarif. That was a Scarif one.
Well, so is this what that's from?
That's correct. I think that's the new magazine, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. That's my new magazine.
Yeah, because I like it because you get like 2 comics and
This is three magazines. I've given the rest to my sister's boyfriend's kid. I've literally had like 5 magazines. So let's see if I can find it. I mean, it looks very similar. I mean, all the artwork looks very similar as well.
It's definitely a good thing to do, Burrito Boys.
Is that the end of the comic book?
Next one is a V-Wing. That's cool.
No, that's when the Emperor goes to his gift shop. He has a new gift shop made. Yeah, you get a poster in it as well. So they're quite cool in terms of like just collecting them.
And by the way, Burrito Boys, I'm sorry, mate. I just genuinely wasn't looking at the chat. He thinks that the next month is a V-Wing.
This one, Tyler.
That's it.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, sweet, dude. I see. I never knew that's actually where those are from.
Yeah, so this was this month's magazine. Well, the latest one.
Yeah, I agree with UCS. I mean, those are actually pretty. I mean, they're probably pretty enjoyable to actually look at for like that.
Yeah, so you get. I mean, they're for kids, but you get a comic, a puzzle, a poster. Actually, you get 2 posters. It's a double-sided poster.
If you're a kid,
another puzzle. There's an action thing. More puzzles. So yeah, you get your little comic book that you can read through. That's kind of like funny, basically just about blowing up the Empire, whatnot. This is this month's poster on one side of it, so you got all the.
Yeah. So you know, there's a poster in the back of my videos, Tyler.
Yeah.
That's from one of those books. It's from one of the comics.
Dude,
those are in the US, man. I would buy those in a heartbeat.
And they're double-sided as well, so like you get 2 different comics you can choose from.
Yeah.
2 different posters.
There's the bottom of it, of the other one.
Dude, that is a crazy deal, man. That is crazy.
And you think,
did you get it from this?
if you're a kid, for £4, you get a poster, 2 comics, a buildable Lego figure, which is exclusive. And I don't know. It seems...
Then you get the CSA wing on the other side.
Wow, dude, that is. I'm actually jealous, man.
I'm just trying to keep them at least sealed as well. Oh, this is the jumbo poster. This was light side, dark side. This poster was massive. It filled up my bed.
So, Tyler, would you want to have like the whole comic, one from each month, or just the poly bag?
At this point, man, like, I mean, if either of you guys want to like start trying to hook me up every month or whatever, I'm down to get the whole magazine. But like, again, I would say, after every couple months at least, just so the shipping's worth.
This is the one you got your child from. There you go.
Yeah.
So this was issue 66, ironically. So I don't know what month this came out in, but
I'm surprised they didn't use that opportunity to do like an Order 66 one.
I mean, to be fair, that's the toys we got. So they could have done a bit better. They could have had like maybe I don't know, something 66, like an ATT or something.
I mean, we've had some we've had like Praetorian Guards before as well, which I know, like, to me, they're not necessarily like incredible, but it's a cool fig to like get. Like, it's an exclusive fig.
Yeah.
Because I think the only one you get that in is the Emperor Palpatine's throne room?
Snoke's throne room.
Or Snoke's throne room.
Yeah, those ones, I think. No, you also get them in a battle pack, don't you? Are they in a battle pack?
Yeah, the battle pack ones have regular legs, and then the ones from the throne rooms have the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's there.
But if you want them, I can like bulk buy them with my missus discount, and however many you want, I can let you know what the issue is, and then you can go. I'll have X amount of them, and then I'll just pick them up for you and.
I wonder, man, since that actually, I mean, I wonder for like U.S. resale value. You know what I mean? Since they're not available in the U.S., like I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, I saw someone was selling this on Bricklink for like £8, but I just thought that's way too much of a rip-off. I'll just do like £5.50. Like, it's especially because like in the UK you can quite easily get it, but like obviously other countries such as America, you don't get figures like this. So if someone wants it, then they can buy it.
Yeah, so actually, the cheapest Dude, wow. You wouldn't believe it, man. The cheapest in the US for that Emperor Palpatine right now is there's not even one in the US, man. There's no Bricklink sellers with that in the
They're
US.
not. So you literally be like the only one that has them.
Yeah, dude, I mean, dude, if you want to make that deal happen, I might buy like 10 or 15 off you, man. Like if you're down for that. I'll give you like, I mean, so what are you paying? Like
Well, it's about 360.
360
well, $3.99 magazine, and I get 10% off of that. But it depends if obviously how many the store has. If the store only has like 5, then I'll have to go to like a couple different stores, and some stores I might not get discount or whatever. But yeah, it's about $3.99 a magazine.
So I mean, if I give you like 5 per, I mean, would that be enough? Just
yeah.
Make
if I'm buying anyway, then yeah, that definitely covers. Like, so I'll buy some for myself, but that covers like fuel costs to the shop or whatever.
Yes, actually, even on Bricklink, dude. I mean, the cheapest is, in the United Kingdom, yeah, do $7.78. So I mean, even for yourself, I mean, you could make,
I could up it, to be fair. I could sell it for more than what I've currently selling it for.
Oh, for sure, yeah, dude. You can make $2-3 on each one of those every day, yeah, all day, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm happy. I can. Yeah, I'm going out tomorrow. So if I go near a store, I'll pick some up. I'll buy some.
Yeah, if you do, man, yeah, dude, send me a DM or something, or let me know, or I mean, I guess because you can always return them, right? I mean, like, right, if you really had to.
Well, I'll just sell them myself. Just stick them in my store.
I guess that's actually true. Yeah, so I mean, I guess just pick up as many as you can, man. I guess then we'll see.
I'll literally just buy the store out. I'll just go, you got any more of these? Just do it that way. But yeah, it looks a bit weird when you go. Like last time I went to the checkout and I picked up, I think it was like 4 of the magazines and so many of like the poly bags. So literally like just chucking them on the self-scan, like just self-scanning it and just stacking it up. And people are looking at me like, what are you doing?
You got 40 kids, man. You got 40 kids at home.
Literally. I'm like, yeah, it's all for my kids. But, yeah, no, I'll have a look in the shops tomorrow and see what I can do.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate it.
That's not a problem. But yeah, like obviously some weeks or some months are a little bit, the bags aren't as good. But those issues are $3.99. One was $4.99, and this bigger one was like $5.99. So I'll let you know like how much it is. Then just work out afterwards, which is cool.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yo, Brick Studios, man, on Wednesday is going to be my next live stream. It's going to be the last live stream of me building the Star Destroyer on Wednesday.
What time do you normally stream? It's normally like when I'm like asleep.
I mean, I would be, that's the thing, dude. Man, that sucks because I would be starting my stream basically like in like 20, 30 minutes from like what it is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the minute, it's like midnight.
Damn.
So like
for me, because I'd love to have come on with them as well, but there was one time where I actually saw your stream and it was just starting. And I was like, it was a work night, and I was just like, I cannot stay up.
Bro, wasn't there one time EMG, man? Wasn't there one time that I was streaming and you fucking woke up when I was still streaming? Like I was streaming throughout the entire time you were asleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy, man. Well, hey, you guys can tune in then if you guys.
Yeah, wake up in the mornings. You would just enjoy the end of your stream.
Before anything, just watch my stream.
Yeah, to be fair, like out of the week, there can be like at least one night where I can just like stay awake for like later than like bedtime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like as long as I'm not doing it every night, because then I'll just completely like mess up my sleep routine. But yeah, like I can make exceptions for one night. So I think Wednesday I'll have to make an exception.
I'll try to do it earlier too, man. Like it's really just for me. It's the other people that are going to be on. Since like I personally don't like live streaming myself, like especially like when I'm doing this because I'm focusing on the build, and like I can't really be like looking at the chat that much. So I try to have other people on there. So like BFAB and like Brick Witchery, like I try to work around their schedule too. So like they can be on at the same time I am. So I'm not alone.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think for me, like me and UCS, we tend to like live stream at the same time anyway. If I'm building a set or whatever, I'll get him on, or if he's building a set, we'll get me on. And then we're the same thing. Like we still try to look at the chat when we can, but a lot of the time you are focusing on like where a brick is or whatnot. So yeah.
The only times I really like streaming by myself is like I'm doing like a Q&A. Like if I'm just sitting here, like if I'm just gonna sit here like this and just like purely look at the chat for like an hour, like that's fine. But like when I'm trying to do something else, I mean it is pretty because that's the whole point of a live stream really at the end of the day is you want to be able to talk to the chat a little bit. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't want to just completely ignore them. But like something like when I'm doing something else, like I don't want to, miss 20 chats and feel terrible about it,
Yeah, especially if people are, like, donating to you so you can, like, read, like, a super chat. Like, if they're trying to read your comment, you just completely
Well,
ignore
hey,
it.
man, I'll make an exception for a super chat. I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. Like, you hear it coming, you're like, right, what is that? But,
yeah, even a 99-cent super chat, I will be sure to read that comment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, what was ridiculous is when David, Solid Studios, he was doing his Mandalorian reveal. Like, the comments was just flying by, and to get your comment read, you literally had to pay for him to even see your comment, like just to have it up on the screen for more than a second.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Split of a second, like those kind of streams, I can't really stand. It's just way too fast moving.
Well, that's the thing, man. Even for the streamer, then at that point, I mean, they can't even friggin' see any of the comments. You know what I mean?
Or literally, if you try and do like a UCS and read every single comment, the stream would be going on forever. Like, it would never end because people would still be commenting.
I mean, UCS is damn 40 minutes behind on every comment, bro. Like, that last stream that he did on his channel,
literally.
It was really, I made a comment at, say, 1 o'clock or something, bro. And then he reads it at, 1:50. And I'm like, really now?
So he's only just got to that, and then he's like, right, I'm still trying to get to the bottom of the chat. You're there for ages, and then you answer the comment by having a 20-minute explanation of that comment. 50 more chat.
Jeez.
Well, because the thing is, right, when I don't answer someone's comment, they get funny with me.
Yeah.
But then also when I answer a comment, it's just within my nature to have to fully explain myself.
Yeah.
I actually genuinely when someone asks me a comment, I genuinely want to talk about it and stuff, and I can't just leave it unfinished.
Yeah. As opposed to what's your favorite Lego set and why? It's like, oh, mine's the gunship because it's the gunship. Okay, next question. That's not really explaining why.
No.
You have to go a bit more in depth.
See, my problem is I then go, well, I don't think you can really have one favorite Star Wars set, so let's.
This is my top
4 favorites.
Starting in at number 49.
Yeah, hey, Burrito agrees with me. Yeah, look at that. As an avid viewer of UCS streams, I can confirm this.
Okay.
It does take a while. It's like trying to read data from a floppy disk.
Hey, this is going to come in really handy though when I start getting monetized. Because people are going to get so pissed off.
You're going to be making so much money because people are going to be paying for super chat just for you to read their comments because it's like, oh, we've got a super chat.
Just before they leave.
You would literally never sleep because you'd just be reading chat.
Everyone would have left.
It'd be like the world's longest stream. It'd be going on for 4 days. And you're still up trying to read all the comments.
I've had to ask people to not comment anything for 10 minutes before, just so I can get
catch
the
up
satisfaction of getting to the bottom of the page.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the time I'll read from the bottom of the page, but if people want to if they want me to definitely read out their comment or it's a genuine question, I just ask it again and then it'll be at the bottom. So if it does start moving quite fast, especially on TikTok. TikTok's the worst. It's literally what is so annoying is the fact that it tells you when people have joined your stream, but obviously people are on and off, aren't they? They're scrolling through the feed. Yeah. So it's comment, and then it's join, and literally my iPad takes a couple of seconds, it lags out, and then it just jumps. So I have to scroll up, and it's plus 35, plus 60, plus 90, plus 100, plus 99 plus, and you're just how do you keep up with it? Honestly, and then you're scrolling through, and it's just loads of people just joining in. It's oh, there's a comment. How are you? And it's I'm good, thanks. Keep scrolling. What you building? I'm building Kashyyyk. How are you? I'm I'm good, thanks. How are you? It's just what you building? What you building? It's I'm building Kashyyyk. I think one stream a couple of weeks ago when I was streaming for 5 hours, there's 100 times people asked me what am I building. We were keeping count coming in the end.
You just had the sign on a bit of paper in the back.
Honestly, where is it? It's on the floor.
The thing is, you only had half the sign showing, so it said cash.
Do you know what's really annoying, right?
Yeah.
So that says building Kashyyyk, yeah? Building Kashyyyk from my 2005 Battlefront 2. People are it's backwards. I'm oh, okay. That's me trying to write backwards.
See, what's weird is that's backwards to me.
Yeah, that's backwards to us right now. Yeah, that's
on TikTok, that's backwards. That's forwards.
That's so weird.
So I have to write it backwards so you can read it. They literally read it building
Kashyyyk. That's crazy.
To me, it's backwards. So yeah, like I had that as like building Kashyyyk, but yeah, then I was like, I'm not writing out from my 2005 Battlefront 2 map, you know. So I was literally just like, right, I'm just gonna like write it backwards. So I have to like, I don't know, it just looks like I'm 5 years old trying to write that. Like, look at that A. That
Oh
A
yeah, that's actually true.
there.
Since now when people read it regular, it's gonna look pretty weird.
It looks like I'm 4 years old, and I'm literally just like.
That must have been so hard to write.
It was honestly
You
like
must
the
really
B was
have
easy
brain
because you
power.
like the B, you know, right? Okay, that's a B. U, right? Okay, U goes that way.
I feel like the E would be the hardest thing to do backwards.
Yeah, I mean the G looks kind of
Oh,
bad.
wait.
And the D is just a B.
I think, sorry, I meant the G.
Yeah, the G is the
I
G
thought
and
it
the A was hard. I could have done a capital A, I suppose. If I'd done everything in caps, it would be a little bit easier.
Probably. I feel like doing a G backwards would just feel so wrong.
Yeah. Also, the S was quite hard as well because it's kind of like try and do an S backwards because obviously S is that, and then
If I'm honest, I would have just thought an S backwards is still an S.
no.
But I know it's
because the middle part going the one way will be on the other way.
yeah, I know.
Like the two like mini C's is going the wrong way.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that's the issue that I have as well. Bruto, I hate it when people ask what you're building. Honestly, I don't want to couple people because obviously they're interested. They're trying to find out what you're doing. But it's literally when it's like every 2 minutes, like, oh, what you building, what you building, what you building. And I don't know how you pin comments either. Like, I don't know if you can pin comments like you can on Instagram, where it's just pinned there. It's like I'm building this.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure on TikTok. Yeah,
I haven't worked out how to do it. Whether it's like a thing you can do or if it's not a thing. But
It's probably like from their point of view, for each of those people joining, they probably just want to like ask. They're probably just saying that to like make you know that they're there.
possibly, yeah.
But it does get to a point like from from your side of it where it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, what are you doing? How you doing? What you building? It's
Because
like,
I've been in the position before, like when I've entered like one of Matt's streams or something, and like I just wanted to like, you know, kind of make it like sort of not ask like a personal question, but I wanted to like try and talk to him personally. And like the easiest question you can start off with is, hey man, what are you building?
yeah.
You know, like, and it's not necessarily like you're actually asking what they're building. It's more or less just a way to
Like get into a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's just something like it's like a second what's the thing where it's like second nature or something? Is that what it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
Second nature, basically, where you just like you don't actually think, it's just like the first thing you type.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's hard because it's like that's all they're probably trying to do is be nice and like trying to be involved, but you don't want to be a douchebag about it. But it's like
especially when you stream it for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's like every 5 minutes someone asks you, what are you building or how are you doing? How are you?
Can you not title it? Can you not like title
I do, but it doesn't come up as like a title. It doesn't like stick to the screen. It literally just when you save the live, it comes up with your
what's called.
Yeah, like the title for the live stream as opposed to like the title that people see. So yeah, otherwise I'll find a way. Someone said like when you sit on your TV, but a lot of the time I sit in the way of my TV, so you kind of like I have to like move out the way for people to be able to see it. So yeah, I need to work out a way of how to do it, like how to get it like up on the screen. That's why I wrote it, because it's just like I need something that kind of identifies what I'm doing, which is which is crazy.
In SW's chat the other day.
I don't know. I don't join his streams anymore, to be fair.
I feel like I haven't joined him very often anymore. Like I sort of just like, mostly because I'm actually busy, to be fair, when he streams. But and I see that he gets so many like people and views. I know it sounds bad, but it's almost like how do I say it? So with smaller channels, like if there's smaller channels going, I'd prefer to support the smaller channels because like
they benefit from it more.
Yeah, like SW is getting like 1.4k views per stream. Like he doesn't like. I know if everyone was to think of this, you know, if you actually like his stuff and everything. But end of the day, if for example like you're streaming and SW streaming, I would feel like first of all, I would be doing a better thing by coming to your channel because
And
like
supporting it.
he's already got the subscribers, if you know what I mean. Like he's already
he's already got to where he wants to be. It's just all he can do now is just continue to grow. Whereas like me and you, we're at the point where we're like working our way up to get to like the monetization stage.
Yeah, I want to
which
help
is where people want to be. Like that is your goal in YouTube, is to get monetized to the point where you've got enough followers and enough people recognizing you as a content creator. Like he's got recognition now. Like people know of him.
Exactly.
We're still kind of like.
Not that I don't care or don't like any of his content or so. It's just literally, as an example as well. I'm not even like actually speaking specifically about him. Like when you get to that level, it's nice to be able to like help your mate out who's trying to get there.
Yeah, definitely. And kind of I get on more with like with Tyler than I do with kind of SW. Like, I think at the start when I was growing and he was growing, like he was all like very nice and friendly to us. And now that he's got bigger, he doesn't want to know. Whereas like Tyler's like already quite big, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make time for you guys. I'll come along to your streams and help you guys out.
That's the thing, and that really makes me respect him a lot.
A lot
more. The fact that
he can quite easily be a dick and just say no, no, screw you, kind of thing.
Yeah, which I mean, see, I agree with that. That's why it's like even for me, like want to hop on. Like I said, I truthfully I consider both of you guys friends at this point. You know what I mean? It's not just like you guys it's not just like you guys are two random YouTubers to me anymore. But it's just like I feel like I'd rather, even like I do this like on a regular occasion anyway. Like I usually just like type up like Lego live stream. Whoever's streaming, I pop in. Say what's up. If they are monetizing, I drop like $5 on the donation, like just to like show them, like whether they know who I am or not. Like I just feel like I'm in the position where, like, again, like I think I've said this before, like I know, if I was in those people's position, how much I would appreciate, even a small donation or, having someone larger come in and, talk to them and stuff. And it's like, that's me like with you guys, like at the beginning, like, sure, I truthfully, like, I like both of your guys' personalities to begin with. And like I said, at this point, I like what both of you guys do. And like I said, I consider us friends now. So it's like, it's not really that same thing anymore, but for certain people, and there's a few people I might not even subscribe to just because, like, truthfully, it's like, maybe they're not, doing maybe the content, it's like, all right, but like still, I want to go in there to show my appreciation. But it's like, with people like you, I mean, both of you guys are doing exactly what I like to see,
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah, I get that. And I feel like as well, even though, I'm only on like 600 and whatever subscribers, like I'm not even that big. But then you get like smaller YouTubers who are just starting off as well. And it's, like, I remember it was Boxy Bills. I went on to one of his live streams. I was like the only person on his stream. And he got so excited when I joined. It's like, oh my God, EMG's here. I'm like, hi, how you doing? Like, it was so nice because, like, obviously he's a younger kid. He's a lot smaller channel. He looks up to me, even though I don't consider myself to be a big channel. I'm still growing. I'm not even like at 1,000 subs yet. But for him to get that excited for me joining, I was just like, I felt so humbled. It's just like I'm helping him out by showing, my support to him. Likewise, when you come onto our streams, it's kind of like, I mean, this bigger channel is like coming down to like help.
Someone gives you the time of day, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, all three of us, man, we're at 6 subs at one point, man. Like, back in 2013, man, like I was at 6 subscribers too, and it's like everyone was at that point, you know what I mean? And like, and some people might get lucky with what they do, or some people might genuinely, have good like, I'm not gonna say good content because that's a pretty broad term, but like, some people might genuinely, produce super high quality stuff that not everyone can. And like, that just is why, they grow faster than other people.
Yeah.
Or, luck of the draw and stuff. It's like, so, but everyone was at that point initially.
Yeah.
Where it's like, again, even the larger I get and stuff like that, like I said, I'm not gonna like ever be a dick to other people. Like, it might get to the point where, sure, I can't reply to everyone. Like, if my DMs go from 15, 20 a day to 100 DMs a day, sure, dude, I'm not gonna be able to reply to all 100. But like, I try my best to truthfully just talk to anyone and everyone, because again, like, I know what goes through people's heads on. Like, I mean, a lot of people use social media as kind of like an escape almost. Like that's they're doing their passion. There's also a lot of people on here that just truthfully like to do this because it takes them out of the real world and kind of just makes their day better and stuff. And like anybody, like, because I mean, there's a few people that lower subscriber counts are not even trying to do this as a living, or not even trying to do this as like a career, but just on it here for fun.
Yeah.
So I feel like just why not just give someone a
The
reply?
time of day.
Yeah, like bare minimum, like why not say, if someone compliments like my video or something, why not just say why not just put those 10 seconds in there and say thank you at least. Like just acknowledge them and let them know, like, look, like I saw you on my video, or like again, or if they're uploading the video, or if I happen to see their video and it's like, even if it's not the greatest of all time videos, like stop by and say something, like just say nice video, like just to let them know it's like that again, like people are finding that video. It's not like they're just gonna stay at 6 subs forever, like people are finding it and they will grow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I kind of feel like as well, like I do YouTube as my hobby. Like this is, I mean, my goal to be monetized is just to help fund my hobby. I'm not financially in a position where I can afford to be buying hundreds of pounds worth of bricks a month. Like I personally got myself into debt by, buying my car, which is, I hold my hands up to that. But then also living away as well. That was a choice as well. Doing an apprenticeship, that got me into more debt. And like now I'm having to kind of like deal with that. And now, I'm grown up, I own my responsibilities, I pay my bills, I'm doing all of that, and I can't physically afford to keep up my hobby. So, the whole point of monetization is to be able to like keep funding my passion. But I'm doing it as a hobby, but my goal to get monetized is to keep funding that. Bricklink is exactly the same. Like I'm trying really hard to get my store built and like, known. So that I can afford to go, like the new UCS drop, like gunship's coming out. I physically can't afford that, but I'm going to buy it because I know it's going to be good content, but also it's my favorite set. So I'm going to like, sacrifice some debt to buy that set. That rhymed there. I didn't mean it to, but like it's the fact that that's going to be great for my channel. So I'm going to sacrifice a bit of my dignity and my debt and go, that I'm just going to have to get that and just bite the bullet on that one. But if I was monetized, even if I was making, I don't know, like if I got £10 from YouTube, that £10 would go straight to that set, and that would be a little bit less debt for me. So that, but it's purely just passion for me. Like it's just sheer love of building bricks, and like now with live streams, it's just the community. I just do it for everyone watching.
Yeah, I agree, man. I get where you're coming from,
yeah. Just wanted to say welcome to the stream, Legoman Studios. I much appreciate you dropping by, and I definitely agree with you. You said, dude, I totally feel I'm on. I only have like 244. I think he means subs, but he said this is something I can 100% relate to. Like I can barely afford to keep making videos. Yeah, that is something like, especially in my first couple of months of Lego YouTube, like you feel like because you need to have new content all the time, like you need to have new Lego all the time because you can't just reuse the same Lego all the time. So all of a sudden you find yourself like quickly like spending a lot of money and going into debt just to like start the YouTube up. It is a bit of like a real problem. That's how I pretty much racked up most of my debt, to be honest. Like that, I bought a few UCS sets that I always wanted like before I started the channel, but I must have racked up probably like $1,000 worth of debt just like in the first couple months of YouTube, just from like. And the worst thing is because I was only just starting out then, I was just kind of finding like treading water and like trying to find my way. I was buying a lot of stuff that first of all I didn't actually get good prices on. I was getting ripped off and I was getting like bad sets, and I actually like wasn't finding sets that were going to be good for a video. I just kind of thought, oh, Lego Star Wars, cool, buy that, probably find somewhere working it into the channel. But as time goes on, like you start getting more equipped and more educated with YouTube and stuff, and what you can actually use to make a video. And so there comes a point where even though you love the hobby, you still have to actually sacrifice certain things you want to be able to afford the thing that's going to get, that you're going to be able to make a video out of.
But like we were saying earlier, like, do you go out and like get a coffee, or do you buy bricks for your mock?
Yeah, I mean, even Lego for Lego situation, like there could be a really cool set. Like there has been, like for me, like there's been a really cool couple of sets that I wanted to get, but because I'm doing this mock at the minute, that's the main thing on the channel. That's the thing that I've said to my viewers that I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to create in this time span. So I'm having to give up the actual Lego set that I really want to get, more or less, just so I can get this mock done for the channel. which is it's all good stuff because at the end of the day, Lego is Lego. I still enjoy it, and I want to do the mock too. But it even starts to come to the point where you got to be sensible and like-minded, because when you have a budget with YouTube, if you are really, because we all love YouTube, but at the end of the day, we know that at least 50% of the reason we're doing YouTube is to at one point monetize it. There's no hiding that, and that's not because we're like greedy, cold, soulless sharks. It's just because at the end of the day, when you're trying to do YouTube more full time and you want to do Lego more full time, you need to be able to be, you need to fund it, which is sponsored. It's like it's a job, you can't do it for free. I think people understand that, but when you're starting off, like you're saying, we're like certain people only have like a certain budget. Even Tyler, I suppose at the end of the day, you only have a certain budget, don't you? That you can really spend on stuff. And
I mean, I'm in no means, like I said, I'm not rich where I can just go and buy anything. I mean, I have to look at logistics of it and see.
So you need to see like whether it be for the Bricklink store or just for a YouTube video. Sometimes you might have to actually sacrifice a minifigure or a set that you just want for your own personal choice, because you might need to get some bricks for the store, or you might need to get like a set to do a drop test because you're doing like a 2,000 subscriber thing.
Well, yeah, and I'm definitely, I mean, I'm very, I've got a huge want list. I mean, I think anybody does. I mean, I think any of us here could come up with 500 things we want from Lego, that they've already made. But it's just like, I'm very picky and choosy with like what I actually get, since it's like, even like the Star Destroyer here, like, again, like it's been on my want list since it was revealed, but it's like, I could never justify paying $700 for it. I knew I wanted it eventually. And like, this was like one of those. And so like, instead of just buying a whole bunch of, full price or overpriced retired stuff and like not getting a deal on it, I got lucky, and 2 years later I found a hell of a deal on it, and I was able to pick it up, and now for that price, like it was worth it, since like truthfully I'm probably never going to see another one on the internet for that price ever again. And quite frankly, I knew the live streams would do a little bit for it. Like I said, I mean, I made like $150 back on live streams, just from it. And then, like the one video I made unboxing at like $10. So like overall, like by the time I'm finished like live streaming it, like for my case, like I'm probably going to be pretty close to like, covering like half of what I paid for already. So like, I buy that type of stuff just so I know, what I'm actually buying it for. Like, I mean, it's for myself, obviously, but like, I'm lucky where I can look at it like, okay, if I make a little bit of money here, or I know an Instagram post is going to get, 1,000 likes, from posting it. Like, when I post this ARC 170 on Instagram, like it's probably going to get 1,000 likes. And it's like, even if that brings another 20, 30 people to my account, like it's going to eventually pay off, since like, say then even 10 or 20 of those people will go to my YouTube channel eventually. And then, 10 or 20 views, I mean, it equates even to only like maybe $1, like maybe they'll get me like another $2 on YouTube money eventually. But like, it all just kind of plays into the fact, like I'm just trying to build everything I can, as cheap as possible, I guess. And again, like, of course I could have bought that for $700, but then I'd be looking at it like, I paid twice as much, it's going to take twice as much to get my value out of it compared to now. So there's a lot of things on my wish list, man, but it's just like, I really do try to only buy what makes sense, at the time.
I mean, that makes complete sense. And I think as well, what's kind of like nice for you, and like what me and UCS are like really like looking forward to, is the fact like you can, you bought the set, you got a good deal on it, and you're making content out of it, and then you're getting a bit of reward back. So you paid, like, say if you bought the set like brand new, $700, but you've got like 160 back from it already. So that 700 is only what, like 540.
Yeah.
So like, that set has already come down in price. It was like, we buy the set, it costs $100. At the end of the day, it still costs us $700. Like we don't, we're not seeing anything back from it. Whereas like that $160, that can probably pay for another pretty good. You could pay for a UCS set, one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I mean. Both of you guys are lucky, since both of you guys now have, a good live stream audience, since you guys do live stream so much already, and like you guys have a consistent amount of people that like do enjoy watching you guys live stream. So like, obviously that number's going to grow by the time you guys do get monetized, and once you guys do get monetized, when you guys live stream a build or something, like you guys more than likely will get some donations. Like you guys more than likely will get, $20, $30, $40 of donations almost every stream. So it's like I feel like the streaming aspect of it, will be beneficial for you guys. I mean, honestly, because it's going to be, since you guys stream already so much, because truthfully, like I said, I would friggin' donate $10 to you guys right now if you guys have the super chat thing. But it's like once you guys are to that point, I think the live streams for you guys will be a good thing. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I feel like, even just doing my TikToks and stuff, people get, donations here and there. You're like, oh, thank you very much. It's like, it's appreciated. It makes you feel like you're actually doing something right. It's like, it's one thing for someone to like, go like, oh, I love your content. It's, oh, thank you very much. And then someone actually gives you a donation. You're like, oh, they actually really do like my content because they're willing to like throw money at me for doing what I like.
Well, they're willing to like help me out to
exactly. And, we do like 2 streams a week.
So much, yeah.
So like, if we're doing like 2 streams a week when we're monetized, even if we get, I don't know, like £5 a stream, it's still, it helps out.
That's the way that
5 streams
with the Blue Harvest Bricks like discount code that I've got with them. Like I got that when I had like 300 subs. I think I just got, and like I wanted to show my dad because he only just has like recently come around to the point of like the Lego thing being like okay with it and fine, not like taking the piss out of me and just being happy for me and seeing me enjoy something.
Yeah,
and I wanted to say to him like, Dad, this is insane, because it might not sound like much to you, but I've just had like my first like bit of money back from someone using my affiliate link.
Yeah.
To the Blue Harvest, and for me, it was like 60p,
Yeah.
But after like 2 days, I think I got like after 2 or 3 days, I think I got like £2 worth of stuff. I was like, I've actually made £2 off of my hobby. Like to me, that's incredible. I've been able to like get something out of my hobby to pay for something to put back into it. That's fantastic for me.
Yeah.
That feeling of like that first 60p.
Same with my TikTok. With I think it was £10.79. I was so happy when that £10.79 went into my account. I'm like, I've actually earned money from literally just making content.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot. It doesn't pay for like nothing. But
it was funny because it's like he was looking at me at first, like he was happy for me. I think you see it, but he was looking at me like 60p, like you're raving about this. But after I explained it to him, I was like, I don't think you understand. Like that 60p is it's a big picture. It's a principle. It's not 60p to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's just the overall fact that people, whether it's a donation where people genuinely appreciate your content and want to donate money to you directly, or even through like an affiliate link or like a code use, that people, again, like, it's not directly towards you, but like they know that it will help you. And I feel like, it's one thing to like, once you're like, have like a Bricklink store and like, that's kind of, at least in my eyes, I mean, it's kind of treated more as like a direct job income for me compared to like, say, like even like the YouTube live streams and stuff like that, where it's just like, I mean, I don't want to, this to come off as like a rude way to say it, but I mean, it is kind of like, quote unquote, free money for just doing what I was already going to be doing. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's also another, way to look at it, like where it's just like, I kind of double appreciate it then, since, it's coming from someone that likes my content so much to do it. And it's also like, damn, like I was already building this set, but now I've gotten $5, to build it kind of, and it's like, it's just kind of like, wow, like that's something that like usually you're not used to.
Yeah.
Like that's also another just positive thing, like when it happens,
When it comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's the exact same reason why I did I do my live streams on TikTok like today. It's just the fact that I'd be sat down, going through all my parts for Bricklink, putting them all in my storage drawers, working on Kashyyyk. And it's like, okay, well, I can just do it in front of a camera, and then people are donating, they're chatting to me, they're, giving me compliments, asking how I'm doing, I can like interact with them, and it just makes it so much more enjoyable to do it than just literally sitting in my room by myself, just doing my hobby. When you can do it with other people, when you can like share your hobby with others, that's when it really becomes, like a real like joy to do.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's when it really does truthfully feel like you're doing something a lot bigger, and your purpose of doing like I feel like that's where it kind of extends from a Lego hobby a little bit more to like, again, I'm not gonna put the word job in there at all, but like even like I don't just like the way like a content creator, I guess. Like I guess it kind of just like, you know, once you actually start realizing, you know, there's a genuine amount of people that like your content, you know, donation or not, but just in general, like I feel like, I mean, that just kind of adds to it, knowing that it's like, you know, again, like what I was gonna do anyway, you know, I was gonna build the set or you know, review this set or something like that, and like just even the regular comments, you know, on there, enjoying the video, like I feel like that's when it definitely, I mean, it brightens up my day. You know what I mean? Like seeing anybody take their time, as we kind of said earlier, you know, take the time out of their day to do anything involving me. Since like, I mean, no one has to do anything for me or any of us, you know? So like, the fact that people do that, like, it is definitely just like, I don't know, just a nice thing to happen. Like it really does like enlighten me and make me feel good about myself, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. That's literally it. It's the fact that they've decided that they would spend those 2 minutes of their day to come to my channel and watch my video, you know, and then to come and like comment on that video and say that they enjoyed it, you know. That's and I completely get what you're saying. It's that whole, that's the thing.
It's just like the next level where you just truthfully like, again, just I feel a little bit better about yourself almost. It's just like a little bit of like, damn, like, I don't know, like I guess it's just like gratitude towards the fact, like, you know, I'm not just doing this alone anymore. Like I don't know, I don't know exactly how to put it, but
No, I get you.
Yeah, I guess yeah. I mean, you guys probably know what I kind of mean, but I don't know the exact way to put it without making it sound weird or cringy.
Yeah, no, but I get it, because, you know, like I posted my first week of my Kashyyyk mark, and I've had so many people go like, "Oh, this is gonna be amazing." You know, I love the idea of it, and it's like I've just sat down and gone, right, well, what can I build? I can build a mock and Kashyyyk, and then people are going like, "I love this idea, love what you're doing with it, can't wait to like look forward to your next episode." It's like, okay, right, okay. You put like week 2 comes out. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Loving the progress. Love where it's going. Yeah. You know, I'm really looking forward to the next segment. And you're like, okay, right. You know, let's like get building.
That's what I mean. So yeah, imagine if you didn't have your, you know, the YouTube channel, and imagine you weren't making videos on it. You'd probably be a little bit more like, okay, like I'm liking this, but it's like, you know, you might not want to build it one day just because it's like, you know, hey, like, you know, I don't know, you're not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like you feel like you're not really getting much out of it. Like, you know, you're getting your enjoyment out of it, but like. That's why I feel like you're getting a little bit more out of it, like when you are making videos and stuff, you know.
It brings it out back to like what I was saying earlier about how having your Lego sets on display in the background. Like, I think with Lego fans, like we're spread far and wide. Like, it's not you don't just go to the shop, you know, you don't just go to the park and meet another Lego enthusiast. It's not like that. So I feel like when you, as a Lego enthusiast, you do actually tend to feel quite like closed off and alone. Like you can't just go and join a football team, you know, you can't just go and join a Lego team. So like, when you're on YouTube and you start meeting other people and people are interested in what you're doing, the mere fact that I got 2 other people here that are actually this much into Lego as me, and then the fact that they're willing to spend the time of their day to come and watch my stuff and, you know, be happy and like and motivate me even more, because like you were saying just then about like building Kashyyyk off camera. Some days you can think like I'm alone, like I'm just here on my own, like no one's seeing this as well. Like I kind of lose the motivation a bit. Like I love Lego, but at the same time, as soon as you like turn the camera on, you got people there with you. You're building the Lego, and you've got them people motivating you to build.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's the whole like the empathy, I guess, as well.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's a hard way to put it. I don't know the exact word I think any of us are looking for, but it's like, I think we all know what we're talking about, though. Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I just want to say hey to TBC as well. Appreciate the dropping in.
Yeah, thank you for that. And you're saying about like, you know, the fact that you can't just go to the park. I mean, especially in the UK, like we don't have Lego conventions. They're really rare. It's like, you know, I know there hasn't been one last year because of COVID, but you know, there might be one this year, I think. I don't know.
I found the perfect way to describe like the Lego scene in the UK, right? It is almost completely just like the.
Yeah, am I frozen now? Shit, God damn it.
Yeah, you're frozen. At least you're frozen in like a modest way.
Yeah, you're probably one of the lucky ones that are frozen. Not
like you're not frozen with your mouth like mid-open, you kind of like looking up at the sky.
But you can still hear us, right?
Yeah, I think you still got audio.
Yeah, I'm just obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the
Still, how the
It's still frozen.
right?
It's the same picture as well. I think it's the same picture, unless he's just
Yeah, it's the same. It hasn't moved.
welcome back to the stream, by the way, one of a kind Bricks as well.
Well, honestly, on that bombshell, I had to go about 20 minutes ago anyway, but like I stayed around since the conversation was good. But
I would just want to say the last thing, I think you'll totally agree with me here. On this last note, the Lego community, I think sort of in America as well, but more so in the UK, is basically like the Beskar Mando situation, like where they're all like hidden and like Mandalorians, you know, like I think they're the Death Watch Mandalorians actually, aren't they? They're all like hidden underground, like secretly, sort of like reconvening, finding like these meeting points.
Yeah.
And like
Kind of like
gathering,
where they have to like go on, like move in the shadows, you know. Like we can't be seen in daylight, you know. We have to literally like convene to our rooms and wait until late at night to do our live stream.
Yeah, summer by day.
Yeah, exactly. Like just completely like just put a cape on or whatnot and just
yeah. Anyways, we'll wrap the stream up there because we have
been here for what 3 hours. You're still frozen.
I know, I can't believe. Actually, hold up. Maybe I can.
Can you add him back?
He says device not connected.
Hold up.
Oh, does it?
There we go. Sweet.
Hey.
Sweet. At least we can say goodbye properly now.
Yeah, still a bit laggy, but we're.
I just wanted to say quickly, there are a couple of really nice messages that I didn't want to like not read out. From Burrito Boys, he said that he loves coming to the streams, acknowledges that he could be doing something more productive, but genuinely loves the vibes here, and he really appreciates basically that we take care and we actually listen and talk to
look out for one another.
The people that streams. I said earlier about Life Bricks as well. He loves saying he loves the fact that he can always say hi to you and that you'll say hi back to him. It means a lot to him, which is a really cool thing. You're basically a celebrity.
He is a celebrity in the community, basically.
Dude, I'm like,
you really are.
I'm like 2% celebrity, man. I'm not quite there yet. Again, like I just feel like, I've got a name for myself, but like I'm not like celebrity status. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like just like kind of majority people know me, but like again, like at the end of the day, it's not like I can just go to Hollywood right now and fucking get my stars over there.
A different type of celebrity. Like
Lego Hollywood.
To be fair, as soon as like I was able to get like I asked you to come onto the first stream, you said yes. I literally was like fangirling the fact that you were coming on the stream. I was literally like, I can't believe he's actually coming onto the stream. I was like, I was literally telling all my mates like, this is guy in America. I was like, I'll show my mate your car. Like honestly, like you are like a celebrity in my mind. You're like this. You are where I want to be.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Honestly, the fact that you're taking out your time of the day to like spend time with us, it honestly it means like so much.
It was only that just this morning that I was bigging up to my mum the fact that I had a guy who's got 18k subs and he's like doing really well on Bricklink and he's a really cool guy. He's coming on my live stream.
Yeah,
I'm flattered, guys. I'm flattered. It means a lot, honestly. Like, but I don't like. But truthfully, now though, I want you guys to like not like
see you like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, truthfully, like
can't help it.
Like I think, man, like again, we're all friends, dude. Like I mean, I see us. We're all on the same level, dude. Since we're all doing, we all want to get to the same spot, and we all. A few of us might be sure, dude, a little bit farther ahead of other people, but like none of us are actually at the end spot yet. You know what I mean? So it's like
we're still all traveling together.
Yeah, we're all traveling together, man. So it's like I truthfully just see as me as just a regular friend,
regular guy,
honestly, man. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, no, we honestly appreciate having you on, and it's like you're probably one of the best guests we could probably have on.
Genuinely, every time we have you on, it's been great, and we just find ourselves like talking.
That's what I'm saying. Last time, didn't we go for like 4 hours or like 5 hours?
Yeah, it like 3 and a bit hours now. But like I think it's the fact as well. We're all similar age. We all have similar things in common, and we can literally just sit and chat about anything. Like some people that come on and it's kind of just like you have like a certain like few topics you can talk about, and that's basically it. Like, that's where it ends. Where I feel like the three of us, we just bounce off each other, and the conversation just never ends. There's never like an awkward silence where we're just like, So the next question I've got written down, you know, it's never obviously UCS was doing that the first time you come on because he was definitely fangirling as much as I was.
Well, I like to be prepared. I had some cool. I think I like to do that on the Brick Cantina. I do like to.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially if it's someone new, I do like to have some sort of like a. I think that's a kind of a
bit of a grill, a bit of like a, you know, like not.
Well, I don't want to roast them.
And interrogate them is what I was like.
Yeah, fucking interrogate me. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so what do you do? Like, why do you do it? You know, like.
Yeah, I think that's like a cool thing. It's almost like a.
Yeah, to be fair, you know, especially if it's like, you know, if it's just like a smaller YouTuber, they can kind of like use our platform. Like what our aim is to have a platform where smaller YouTubers can come on and promote themselves.
Well, smaller and like I want to have it so it could be like smaller and bigger YouTube, just like anyone. Just basically, the Brick Cantina is like a bar. Like you're just meeting other people that you know, like you're friends with in the bar. And people are meeting each other in the community. And they'll be like, oh, damn, this guy's actually really cool. I'm going to go like look at his channel and vice versa.
Like, just a nice, like a communal hotspot where people can just come in, say hi, you know, have them on, have a bit of a chat. But I would love to be able to literally like just give back to the community by just promoting everyone. Like,
and other people can just see who else is out there and see if they like them or not, that kind of thing. That's what I really love about like the idea of the Brick Cantina.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
Thank you very much for coming on. We'll have you on again very soon. Because
for sure, man. Like I said, I think it's perfect. You know, like once a month or whatever. You know, every couple of weeks. You know what I mean? Like where it's like just enough time where there's enough in between to just, talk about. Yeah, and I'm down, dude. Like I mean, literally. I mean,
we still didn't talk about the Bad Batch movie. Well, the series. I haven't.
That's true, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, imagine what's that like May 7th? I think that would be that Friday. I think it's not on May 4th. Well, May 4th, but if you guys do them on Fridays, though.
Yeah, true.
May 7th, yeah. I'm down.
If you guys want to schedule
me for then. Put me down on the schedule for May 7th.
Yeah, we will. We'll pencil it in. Well, we'll pen it in, actually. We'll change out the pencils with a pen.
A permanent marker, man.
I got my Sharpies. So like, scribble it in.
Just quick, just like a sign off. I was just looking through your Instagram the other day. I wanted to see like how far back it went, right? And I got all the way back to that first Scarif mock you did, and it just triggered like my brain. Like, all of a sudden, I just realized like that you were like the person that I used to watch quite a lot when I was like way younger, and I just thought it was crazy.
Well, see, and I mean that's the thing, man. I had an Instagram account before then. Like I had one all the way from 2014 up until when I first posted that other one, but it got deleted. Because I posted the UCS Falcon pictures one day early, bro. I literally posted like, a leaked. I posted on my Instagram like at 6 o'clock the day before. And literally the next morning is when Lego revealed it. But my account got deleted overnight. So it's like, I had 11,000 followers on that old account too. And it wasn't even so much the followers, man. But all those old pictures, I had like, 500 pictures on that old account. And like 450 of them were all gone, officially, since like I know they were on like my older phones or like my older iPod and stuff like that. So like that was my main concern, dude. Like I truthfully like the followers is whatever, dude, but like it was the 500 pictures I'll never be able to
history of it.
It's terrible that they do that. They don't give you the chance to just sort of like at least have the pictures like privately.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they could have like even if they would have fined me, bro, and like been like, give me $100. You're an idiot for posting copyright. Send $100 to Instagram. Like I would
contact you just saying like, please remove this now, and you go, okay, sure.
I don't know. So that was shitty, man. Yeah. So I mean, I would have like 28,000 followers on Instagram now, but
maybe even more.
Yeah, probably.
Or less.
I thought that was crazy because I was just looking at the pictures and I was like, that's the YouTube videos that I was watching. I remember watching you actually build that like on YouTube. I thought it was mad.
It's crazy, man.
Check it out. I might have done because I used to watch like a load of Lego videos as a kid.
Yeah,
I remember David in his old garage.
That's over 4 years ago, man.
Yeah.
That was, end of 2016, early 2017, man. That's crazy.
I was still 18 then. That's mad.
I was 16.
Bro, I was friggin' 14 at the time, man.
Honestly, if it was like 4 years ago, I'd have been 18.
Damn.
That's crazy. Wait, well, for real though, guys. Yeah, I gotta head out. But nonetheless, if you guys need anything, man, let me know. We'll keep in touch in between. But I'm down for another stream though.
And I'll look out for the magazines as well for you, man.
Yeah, definitely let me know on those, man. Definitely let me know what you can find on them and stuff. All right.
Yeah, will do.
No, thank you very much to everyone who has stayed this whole duration. We've had like a solid, like at least there's been like a solid 3 people who've just been like watching this whole stream. Like it's been fluctuating, like going up and stuff, but
yeah, it's like fluctuating, but solid 3, which is it's growing. It's good.
It's insane. Like to be fair, this is like at the time I didn't expect many people, but it's like jumped up and down and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been really cool.
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the progress.
I expected there to be more people tonight, if I'm honest, considering I thought but sometimes, you know.
Yeah, it's Good Friday. People are out there. They're doing.
I think it could be one of those streams where like there's not many people in the chat like right now, but when I finish it,
it'll jump up. People come back and rewatch it.
I feel like it's one of those chats where like a lot of people have come and gone, but there's not loads of people in the chat at the same time.
Yeah. Also, Sam Smith, Coconut, TBC.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize, but I noticed earlier that the Bad Bricks podcast started to run.
Oh, so
like, Sam's finished at like 10 or like half 10 or something like that. So he came in, and then I think at like 11ish or 11:30, the Bad Bricks podcast started.
Yeah,
I didn't see that, so that's probably not helped tonight either. But
no, I mean, to be fair though, it's hard because you can't really schedule your streams around other people's streams. You just need to go for it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely it, and like we'll again, like when we both grow the channels, we'll have more people that come to it, and sometimes, you know,
exactly. Then we'll get to the point where people like leave other people's streams to come to ours.
For sure, I'm definitely gonna have to mod Burrito Boys. To be fair,
I'm gonna do it too. To be fair, he's earned his.
Yeah, he's been more loyal than Scott has recently.
Yeah, like I was surprised Scott wasn't here. To be fair,
I'm surprised Scott hasn't been here for a while.
It's the first stream I think I've never seen him in.
I know, crazy. The whole stream he's missed.
I know, and I love the fact that Burrito refers to himself in first name.
Yeah, yeah.
Burrito has never left. Burrito's here.
Right, I'm gonna have to dip out because I'm busting for a wee again.
I'm busting for a wee too, to be fair, man. Thank you, Burrito, for staying.
All right, sweet. Cheers.